sounded good, though.
Well, is a gate here?
Other end, I believe.
Other end?
Yes, sir. I think you got to get it. Yeah. Yep. And good afternoon, Wildcat fans, and welcome out to Anchor Stadium here in Goodwell, Oklahoma, home of Oklahoma Panhandle State University. I am Doug Gann with 446Sports in conjunction with the LCU Convergence Media Department. We're delighted to bring you Louisiana Christian University football, home and away. This one took a lot of getting to, and here comes the music back. Don't worry, it won't stay up forever on there, but you get a look around. That's actually the buses that they came in. Getting a good look at the turf field that's here. We may mute things and get it back going once they stop that music, because it overtakes things. So we'll be back with you when a little closer to kickoff. Don't go anywhere. LCU Wildcat Football Sooner Athletic Conference event coming up.
And the Louisiana Christian University Wildcats.
We're going to let you listen to a little of the
We'd like to remind everybody that the concession stand
to this getting going
is open. And also, the Aggie fan store is open.
Again, this is Louisiana Christian
We'd like
University
to take a moment to thank the OPSU
Oklahoma
administration,
Panhandle State. They go by
Dr.
OPSU.
Julie
They are
Dinger,
the Aggies.
President, Dr. Ryan Blanton, Vice President of Advancement, Dr. Charlotte Lewis, Vice President of Academic Affairs, Elizabeth Murphy, Vice President of Fiscal Affairs, Laura Hutchinson, Dean of Student Affairs. I'd also like to say a big thank you to our athletics staff. Victor Esparza, Director of Athletics. Sean Joy, Assistant Director of Athletics. Maria Bell, Senior Women's Leader. Jordan Pritchard, Athletic Admin Assistant. Gabe Stace, Athletics Communication. Sydney Carey, Athletics Marketing. And Connor Pritchett, Athletic Marketing.
Again, the Wildcats, when they come out, will be in their black pants. They've got white jerseys today with the black letters on there, so it's a little easier for us to make out in here. Panhandle was in red tops with blue. You see their logo out in the middle. That's about what their home dark uniforms look like. And so looking forward to it. Anchor D, I did a little research on that. It's a local bank, not anybody's name on there. So just in case you're wondering about what Anchor D Stadium is, there you have it. We are in the Panhandle of Oklahoma, which makes sense with it being called Oklahoma Panhandle. If you go to Amarillo in Texas, which is up the Panhandle area of Texas,
also at this time, I'd like to announce
about
today's
2
starters.
hours.
First,
We're going to turn it
for
over
the
to the
offensive
starting
unit for the
lineups.
Louisiana Christian University Wildcats. At quarterback, number 16, Bryce Perkins. Running back, number 23, Datlin Cunningham. Your receivers, number 0, Omarius Davis. Number 4, Edward Scott Jr. Number 3, Darius Washington. Tight end, number 15, Garrett Chancellor. And the offensive line, number 74, Christian Gautreau. Number 51, Christian Arnett. Number 72, Noah Neva. Number 71, Javante Roberts. And number 77, Gavin Liley. And now your starters for your Aggie defense. Defensive line, number 91, LZ Barnett. Number 0, Wally Palega Jr. Number 23, Aaron Vincent. Your linebackers, number 4, Devin Thomas. Number 45, Zayden Hoots. Number 31, Nate Horta. Number 46, Victor De La Cruz. In your secondary, number 1, Charles Holmes. Number 7, Lauren Sneed. Number 3, Logan Anderson. Number 17, Jacoby Johnson.
Very interesting. And as you might imagine, they have us directly
Oklahoma Panhandle
under
State
their
University
speaker here.
and the National Association of Intercollegiate Athletics promote good sportsmanship by their student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, or sexist comments, or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and will result in immediate removal from the competition site. The NAIA and the Aggie Athletics thank you for your cooperation and your attendance today.
And the Wildcats coming to this one at 2-2 overall. And they're 2-0 in conference. This, of course, is a conference game. The Aggies are 1-2 with they're both losses coming in conference play. Picked up a win early out of conference, and they're 10-9, but have run into a couple of tough ones after that. So a good opportunity for your Wildcats, and we'll be right back with you. Comes one of the traditions here is the motorcycles revving. Reminds you a little bit about like Leesville High School down there. So. I guess you can hear that over there, it looks like. It is homecoming here in Goodwell at Panhandle. They're proud of their Aggies here. We Are Panhandle is all over the city. And the Aggies getting ready to come out. Wildcats are starting to make their way down, and we'll get on them in just a moment for you. The Aggies make their way out to the homecoming crowd that is here.
Please welcome to the field your Panhandle State University Aggies.
We'll see the Cats make their way on the field. Told you that they'll come out in all red with the blue numbers and blue trim. Wildcats come out, and good to see Jordan Oglesby back. He did not make the trip last week to Abilene. Could have if it had been a conference game, but held him out of that one just to make sure that he is recovered and okay. So good to see Jordan Oglesby. You see him with the hammer across the way. They don't have a hill to come down over here, but that's not going to stop them. They're fired up. Went and had lunch with them today, and every one of them ready for business. Got to talk to a lot of the Wildcats. Again, I am Doug Gann with 446 Sports. So delighted to have you here along with us. Cats fired up. Boy, this is a big one. They dropped this one. History of this one, it's 2 games.
At this time, will you please rise for the
They've
singing
each won
of
a
our
game.
national anthem by Jack Strain. The colors for today's game are presented by the local Goodwell Boy Scouts.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Beautiful rendition of our national anthem, and we are moments from getting this thing underway. They'll come out. Get a look at your captains. Looks like for Panhandle it is number 0, which is Dylan Lauer. Lauer, L-A-U-R-E-R, Lauer. Also one of the captains, Jerry Martin. You'll see him as a kick returner. 68 is out there. That is DeMontre Pritchett. And number 22 joins them as captains today.
At this time, we'd like to please direct your attention to midfield, where Panhandle State President Dr. Julie Dinger and Director of Athletics Victor Esparza
We'll pause
are
for this.
accompanied by VP GM at Seaboard Foods Rick Sappington for the coin toss ceremony.
Captains for the Wildcats, number 50. That is Jaden Washington is the senior captain. Also there, 35 is Levi Hilburn. They'll come out. Cats, of course, will call this one.
Your captains for your OPSU Aggies. Number 0, Dylan Lauer. Number 68, Demontre Pritchett. Number 7, Lauren Sneed. Number 22, Eric Barlow.
Eric Barlow is number 22. Wasn't listed on our sheet, but there he is. Eric Barlow is a senior running back from Western Mississippi. Anchor D Stadium is where we are today. Wildcats and Aggies set to do business. 6 o'clock here in the Panhandle portion of Oklahoma. If you look over to Oklahoma, you
Mr.
just
Shackington,
go
will you please?
west as far as you can, and you'll find us.
You call tails? Heads.
Heads it is. So OPSU is going to win the toss. They
All
will
right.
defer. The Cats will come out with the football here to start things off, and that'll bring Bryce Perkins, Datelin Cunningham, and company out, and we'll get another look at the starters for you when they make their way back deep. To receive the kick should be Darius Washington.
OPSU has won the toss, deferred, and will kick. Gentlemen, shake hands.
Daryl Walden and Darius Washington will make their way back. Cats will be going from left to right there, from the backside of the P to the hook of it there, it looks like. We are right in the stands, and that'll kick us off of Facebook. So to remind you, if you've got Roku, make sure that you download our free Roku app. Just search 446Sports on all your social media, and you'll find us.
In this context, there's no disrespect, so when I bust my rhyme, you break your neck. We got 5 minutes for us to disconnect from all intellect and let the rhythm affect. The inhibition, follow your intuition, free your inner soul and break away from tradition. Cause when we be out, feel it's pulling me down. You wouldn't believe how we round. Turn it till it's burned out, turn it till it's turned out. Act up from northwest east side.
Kickoff specialist is Carlos Vasquez. Carlos Vasquez will get things going. Number 37. Walden is to our near side. Darius Washington is to the top of the field near
Carlos
the
Vasquez, the kick
Wildcats.
for the Aggies.
And Vasquez set to put a foot into this one. It is 6 o'clock on a
Back
Saturday
return for
evening
the
here
Wildcats is
in
number
Goodwell,
3, Darius
Oklahoma.
Washington.
Let's settle in for some Wildcat football. Kick is away. It is going back to Walden, who will settle in at the 10-yard line where he's got it. Comes to the near side 20. Slips a little bit, but cuts back and just gets hammered there. Big time hit by number 11.
Kick is returned by number 82, Daryl Walden.
Christian Garcia looks like he got
Tackled
that one.
by number 11,
Goodness gracious.
Christian Garcia.
What a big time hit that was. Wildcats and company come out. They'll start at the 33-yard line. That fired up this Panhandle team. And what was a good run. Bryce Perkins, quarterback, sits in there. 3 receivers to the top. Datelin Cunningham is the lone running back. More of a 4-3 defense, a little bit different than what we saw. Perkins has a lot of time. He's chased. He's going to drop the football behind the line of scrimmage, and it looks like Panhandle may have come out of there with it.
Call home on the first fumble,
Perkins comes up out of the
recovered
stack
by the
with it.
quarterback number 16, Bryce Perkins.
I'm telling you, that was just a sprint
Results in
around the
a
side
loss
by Charles
about
Holmes
8 yards.
III. Comes in there and just swipes the ball away. But you got to have that clock in your head if you're Bryce and just know that you had been there too long. Cats go a little bit of play action. Pass is complete to the far side. Caught and pushed back. That is Darius. That's
Perkins
got
pass
it.
is complete to
Darius
number 3,
Washington
Darius
has that.
Washington.
He picks
Makes
up the
it
loss. So give
third
him
down,
11.
7.
That'll make it 3rd down to 7. Cats come tempo. They hurry to the line. Good to see them back going tempo. Snap is back. Going over the top. Omar's there. Goes up in the air and pulls that one down. Big. They're
Pass is intended
Omar
for
is
number
down as he
0,
came down hard.
Omarius Davis.
It is caught over there, and Davis is down. Line judge comes in and calls that a completion. But, boy, credit Davis with just a huge play. Goes up, had to go up about 3 feet to catch that one, it looked like, as it was heading towards the Wildcat bench, and Nomar goes up and gets that one. Huge first down. We'll see if they challenge it, and they may. Talk about it a little bit. Well, that happens time to time when the
After
camera
the
flips
catch
around.
by Davis.
At least we've got the camera on this side covered up so you can't see my face when it comes around, but here we are. Don't know if they're going to try to go in perhaps and overturn that, but the Cats are in business if not. If not, it's going to be 4th down and 7. Chains haven't moved. If we're the only video review, they'll come up to me and I'll let them know that it was a catch, but what do you do? They haven't come up for a review of it. Don't know if they have those capabilities, but the Aggies are motioning that it's incomplete. And already Coach Ben is beside himself on that one. I think the biggest problem, now they're getting back, and
Completed catch for a first down.
it is a completed catch, and now timeout is called by Oklahoma Panhandle. We're going to mute it during the timeout. We are brought to you today by Explorer Alexandria Pineville and the Louisiana Athletic Club.
OPSU
We're back here, and you see how far the officials had to go to look this up. They might disallow any more challenges. They had to go about, oh gosh, probably 100 yards. That's about the length of the football field from where they were around the 45-yard line. And it's just going to determine the angle that they have on it, too. And it's got to be conclusive evidence to overturn one. A call-in that's been around for years. It can be confirmed, it can be overturned, or it can just stand. If it stands, that lets you mean that, it's just they don't have enough to look at it. So it really comes down to what it was called on the field, and it was called a completion on the field. So that's where we're at now. The timeout was taken to challenge this.
Look, if you had...
And again, we do not own the rights to any of the music that is played inside the stadium. It's not going to help.
Seize everything you ever wanted.
It is homecoming here at Oklahoma Panhandle State University, OPSU, the Aggies.
Yo. His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweater already. Mom's spaghetti, he's nervous, but on the surface he looks calm and ready to drop bombs. But he keeps on.
If you look, as long as it's taking them to do it, there's a couple of things they could be looking at, just trying to get every angle. Or if it's not, it's going to be incomplete. They'll have to see where the clock was and make sure all of that is correct. So a lot of things to look at on this play. You're a Wildcats fan, you're hoping that they just look at the play stands. Still going to get a look at Omar Davis, who went up and got that one. Came down on his back, and so we're not sure how he's doing. See him under the tent over there. But don't take away, that was a tremendous effort to go up the ladder and get that one and bring it down. The officials have not come back from under the tent yet, but they radioed that it's going to be an incomplete pass. So they'll come back to the, I think the 35, 32, 30, 31, 32 yard line. So they should get their timeout back as well. OPSU will. Doug Gann with 446 Sports. Delighted to have you here. And here come the officials back. I told you it was a long way down there. They're not going to allow many more challenges. They'll bring Baker on to punt. Preston Baker will be
After review, the previous play on the field has been overturned. OPSU will not be charged with a timeout.
See, that's what we
Fourth
told you.
down.
They won't be charged with their timeout. Back deep to receive is Dylan Lauer. Baker, that one drops in front of him. He's finally going to kind of rugby it out of there. Good job of getting that away. And there is a penalty flag, it looks like, on the field on the far side. So we'll see what that
Preston
is.
Baker on the punt.
2 flags, 1 down on each end of the field. So we'll get an idea what that is. So the Cats had the first, taken away on the overturn, and that's the right thing. You just want to go down there and get it correct. Oklahoma Panhandle not charged a timeout for the challenge. And this will be the first time that we see this group that is led by redshirt freshman. He's 6'1", 210, Chance Guadez. Chance Guadez is out there. He will have Ryland Johnson with him in the backfield. Also, DeKyrie Williams is back there as wideouts. Rodriguez, Lance, and Greg. Actually, Lance and Greg are on the line with Pritchett and Lucero and Torres, the ex-receiver Justin Lewis. So we play here in the first quarter. No score on this one. And it will be first down and 10. So the Cats go 3 and out on their possession, exactly what you wanted out of it. We're still trying to sort out what the penalty is. Looked like there was one on each end of the field, but the official is looking back towards the Aggie side, so it should be back there. And Coach Ben wants to talk about it a little bit and say, hey, was it during the kick? Coach Ben, you see him on the middle left of your screen discussing his point with them. And it revolves around that penalty that was committed and the timing of when that penalty was committed. So we are 4 plays into this game in 10 minutes. And Cats are making their way out coming out defensively, and here comes that offense of the Aggies. So they'll back the Aggies up inside the 20 to the 15.
We had 2 number zeros participating in the play by OPSU. That resulted in a 15-yard penalty from the end of the run. First down.
There you have it. Dual participation of zeros. You can have multiple numbers, which they have a lot of multiple numbers. They just can't be on the field at the same time. So here we go. Guadez is back that yeah. He is the redshirt freshman, and they're very excited about him. Handoff goes up the middle, and there's another big hit. Spun around. That was good work by the Cats to come up and make that tackle. That was
run by number 5, Ryland Johnson.
Johnson on the carry there. And Lyra
Tackle by number
Calkins.
47, Jonathan Moore Lede. Makes it 2nd down and 8 for the Aggies.
Looked like Hawkins was there on that one, but we'll set it back up. 3-yard gain, so 2nd down and 7. Don't know how much of that down and distance we'll keep up with you here, but we'll keep it to you like the old radio days. 2nd down and 7 they play. Snap is back. Handoff comes to right up the middle again, and kind of a shoulder tackle attempt, and that's what he did the last time when Hawkins got it, but that's not going to work at all, just going and throwing a shoulder at somebody.
Ryland Johnson on the run. That's good for Aggie. First down.
Ryland Johnson has that finally taken down by Jonathan Moore-Lede. Snap is back there. Hand off to the near side once again, right up the middle. And that's how you're going to come up and
Ryland Johnson on the run. Tackled by number 7, Brandon Johnson.
Good job by Brandon
Second
Johnson,
down
the third to come up.
8 for the
Get
Aggies.
that one, 2nd down and 8. We may just get rid of that altogether, and we'll keep you posted on it here. So nobody's looking down at the bottom. The score will stay correct. No score in this one early on. 12-20 and counting here in the first. Snap is back there. First pass attempt that we've seen, going man coverage down the side and just overthrown.
Well, there's
Good
a pass
job
intended for number 0, Dylan
of
Lauer.
coverage. David Voorhees III was back there.
Incomplete.
And did
Third
good work.
down and 8.
3rd down and 8 now. So Chance Guadez on his first pass attempt overshoots his intended receiver, and it's money down here. 3rd down and 8, sending a man out in motion. Guadez back to pass. They'll throw a little middle screen in there, and the play is going to be made at the first down line. So it'll be good.
Rodriguez
catches that for an Aggie.
First down.
OPSU first down there, and now 1st down and 10, the second first down. So they're putting together a pretty good drive, and Coach Ben told us they're going to want to run the football. They are run heavy. We'll pass when they need to. 1 receiver to the top, 2 to the near side. Chance calls for the ball. Chance Guadez, the quarterback. Handoff goes off to the right side. Good work there in the middle of the field by the
Handoff goes
left side of the
number
line.
5, Ryland Johnson.
In there, Judson Mixon was there.
Tackled by number 47,
Also-
Jonathan Moore-Lede.
Jamarian Jackson was there also. 2nd down and a long 8, short 9 perhaps. Offsides now on that blitz, coming in quick. Not going to cut, boy, he timed
Well,
it
his
up
pass
perfectly.
is incomplete. Handed for number 0,
That was
Dylan
Marcus
Lauer.
Hampton.
Makes it
that,
3rd down and 9.
I'm telling you, knew the snap count without a doubt. So it is 3rd down and 9. Cats trying to force the punt. Don't know if they will here at midfield. From here, you expect they will. If they get 3 or 4 yards on this and make it manageable, expect that at least the Aggies will think about it. We'll see. 3rd down and 9. Here comes pressure again. It's picked up there. Guadez is going to have to come up, and he breaks the tackle there, and he's going down the sideline. My goodness.
Chance Guadez on the run. That's good
Tackling.
for an Aggie. First down.
Tackling is not what you would hope for coming out of this one. Arm tackling and shoulder tackling. 1st down and 10 now. But that was just shows you the athleticism of Chance Guadez being able to get out there and do that. Thanks to the folks here for supplying us with pronunciation charts too. That's helped out a lot. Pressure up the middle and hanging on to it. Boy, that's just
Guadez
good work.
tackled in the backfield by number 99.
That is
Jeremiah Jackson.
That is Jamarian Jackson to get
It's
that.
a
But I'm
2nd down
telling you,
and
the pressure
13.
came from Jonathan Moore-Lede up the middle as well that kind of pushed him back inside to Jackson. And I'll be officially credited a sack on that one. So give Jackson a sack. Did a 2nd down and 5. 2nd 15, correction. Snap is back there. Play action. Trying to go over the middle again. And, well, that one is completely
Guadez's
caught.
pass is complete to number 8.
That was caught by number 8. And you would have thought it had a chance of being intercepted, too, the way it just bounced up. But I'm telling you, every bounce has went the right way for this Aggies team. And they are putting together a
After
pretty
the completion,
impressive
it makes it
drive.
3rd down and 4.
It's 3rd down and 5, definitely Definitely in range where you'd think about a field goal. If the Cats just have to get them off the field. And this defense has been good at bending and not breaking, especially early on. Juarez back to pass, throws that slant again, complete to the 22-yard line, and it's going to be another.
Juarez's pass is complete to number 42,
Panhandle
William
first down.
Rodriguez. That is good for Panhandle State. First down.
Panhandle continues to convert third downs. That is the third first down for them already. That was DeKyrie Williams. Picks up 9 on that one. First down and 10 here. William Rodriguez, the third actually on that one. Here comes pressure again. Now going to the corner. And it's knocked away. Good.
Pass to number 8, DeKyrie Williams.
DeKyrie Williams again
Broken up
there,
by number
but
7,
good coverage.
Brandon Johnson.
Brandon Johnson stays just with him the entire time. And they have been attacking that side of the field. That's why you've seen the Cats dial up pressure to that side. Man in motion now. Watch for Chance to run, and he does. That's just a designed quarterback draw up the middle. He will get 4 or 5
Juarez
yards.
on the run.
Does Chance Juarez.
Tackled by
So
number
following
78,
the
Isaiah
incomplete
Joel.
pass to Williams, it was defended well by
5.
Brandon Johnson the second. Juarez calls his own number, picks up 5, and it is 3rd down and 5. And that is the first trip inside the red zone tonight. A lot of things they can do, especially with Chance Juarez, the weapon back there at quarterback. Snap is back. Here comes pressure. He's going to just tuck it and run. Now has to dump it off. And so did a good job of coming up from the linebacker spot and hanging in there.
DeKyrie Williams.
And that's going to bring on a field goal attempt. So again, the Cats force what is an apparent field goal attempt. 4th down and 4. We are here at Anchor D Stadium. Doug Gann with 446 Sports and all of you. Snap is back. Good pressure. Kick is up. And it looks true. And it is 3-0. So we'll set up. Panhandle picks up the first points of the board. We'll be back after this. Vasquez following up his field goal, set to get things going. His second kickoff goes back to Wall into the near side, who's got it at the 5 this time. Good blocking to the near side. He's going to go and get out of bounds, where he is taken down.
Returned by number 82, Daryl
21 to the, I give him the 23.
Tackled by number 12, Dylan
We'll see
Thibodeau.
what the Cats are going to be able
First
to
and
do.
10 Wildcats.
14 plays, 67 yards on that drive. Working on getting the time of possession on that one for you. 5 minutes and 57 seconds on that drive after the Cats went 3 and out in 1:11. We'll see what they're able to do here. So a 6-minute drive, or just shy of it, ends with 3 points. Motion goes out, Cunningham, and it's a throwback the other way. Kind of a wide receiver screen, complete. Going to be out to the 30-yard line, so give him 7. Complete to Darius.
Pass is complete to number 3, Darius from Washington.
Kind of an inside handoff to Darius that time, and he's trying to find the corner, and he hits the stick. He found the corner all right, but he found that first down marker.
Number 3, Darius Washington on the short gain. Takes it 3rd and short. Let's hear it for that Aggie defense.
And the Cats are doing what they can. Move those chains, get their first down. Here comes motion again. That's Davis. Good to see him back in there. Got to throw that one out. Boy, Omar just turns around. And Bryce
is complete to number 0, Omarius Davis.
On Bryce, but I'm
tackled by number 7.
So Bryce had to throw the ball before Omar even made his cut. Omar turns around, sees the ball, seizes the opportunity for a first down, and gets it, and we're on the move now. High snap there. Cunningham's got it off to the left tackle.
Handoff goes to number 23, Datlin Cunningham.
And it'll be 2nd down for Datlin.
2nd down and 7.
2nd down for Datlin Cunningham. Snap is back there. Perkins has to think about going up the middle. Now he's got to run. Everybody's covered. That's a big coverage sack, and that's going to be a loss of 2. And now another big 3rd down and long. So wanted to get something. The Cats have to convert again. They've only converted once on 3rd down today. Good protection by that offensive line and going over the top for Darius. Darius bobbles it around and unable to hang on to that one. Perkins throws it into double coverage, and that is going to bring up 4th down.
That makes it 4th down.
Back in coverage is Charles Holmes, the 3rd. And for the 2nd time today, Baker's out to punt. Was it the last time Aggie started at the 16-yard line? So it was the punt and the penalty that did it. That one is low again. Here comes pressure, kicked away. Good job by Baker to get it out of there. It's going to fair catch.
First caught by Dylan
and
Lauer.
made. Lauer pulls that one in much better starting field position. They'll have it at the 26-yard line. Will the Aggies.
All throughout today's game, down in the west end zone, we have the Aggie fan zone. It's open for all fans of the Aggies. We welcome you to go down to the west end zone at any time and check it out.
Back to work goes that Wildcat defense. Guadez calls for the ball, and that is off to the right side this time. Again, looking to run. And again, good work.
Handoff goes to number 5, Rylan Johnson. Tackled by number 44, Judson Mixon.
Mixon brings down Johnson there. Pickup of 2. So good backside pursuit by Judson Mixon to be able to chase down Rylan Johnson, who we've seen have some pretty good speed. Back to pass. Now good pressure, and he's going to go down, and that is just great work. Helmet's going to come off, but he'll have to come out of the game. But I'm telling you what, that was tremendous pressure.
Johnson makes it 3rd down and 9.
That was Lyric Hawkins, the freshman out of New Orleans, and he has been just that all season long. You remember, he forced the fumble that Oglesby picked up at Langston, the scoop and score that kind of turned things around. 3rd down and 8. 5:05 remaining in the first. Stepping up in the pocket, having to throw across his shoulder, and is going to have that now. He made it. They're going to give him forward progress. Looked like he made that move on his own.
14, Maddox Ellis. That is good for an Aggie 1st down.
Another 1st down. Now you see that tree that is beyond that soccer goal that's over there. It's a pretty impressive storm that's burning up over there. Saw some lightning in there as well. And that's far enough away. It doesn't look like that'll interfere with what's going on here. But it is 1st down and 10 out at the 40-yard line. Guadez calls for the ball. Empty backfield now. Good coverage, but he's got to go down the field for man coverage. That is
Guadez's pass
just beautiful,
is incomplete.
beautiful work
Intended for
down the
Maddox
field.
Ellis.
Look, again, you hear good job O-line, but that's just good coverage. Nate Sullivan, who was out there.
2nd down and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Nate did a tremendous job because if he's not man for man, there's a good chance that's a touchdown. And I like the fact that he was back there in coverage, not having to do that pass interference pull down that he does. So great work by Sullivan. 2nd down and 10 now. Clock stopped at 4:21, and Guadez is just, no, that's just tremendous work. I'm going to tell you.
Guadez on the run, tackled by number 99, Jeremiah Jackson.
Good work by Jaden Washington and
3rd and 12.
Jamarian Jackson to come in there and get something, and they basically just manhandled that offensive line back into Guadez, and it ended up pushing the offensive line back into their quarterback that knocked him down. So great penetration there on the defensive line. 3-0 still in this one. A little under 4 minutes to go. 3:50 remaining in the first period of play. Guadez brings a man in motion. Welcome those of you that watched Ole Miss beat LSU today. Dadgummit. Back to pass. Floats one out over the top. And you're going to see, well, that was good coverage out there, but they're going to penalize somebody for it. And it was thrown by the side judge. They got a injury on the field. So timeout on the field. They'll sort out the penalty. Looking like we'll take it with them. Looks like they're going to march off the yardage from the penalty. They'll mark off 10 yards. That gets it to the 48-yard line.
Holding. Good. First down.
So automatic first down is there on the defensive holding, and it was off to the near side of it. And so again, tremendous field position for this Aggie offense as they have put together 2 pretty good drives. The first one resulted in 3 points. This one now has been going on about 2 minutes of game time. We are in Goodwell, Oklahoma. Cats go back home next week after being on the road in Abilene last week in that game at Hardin-Simmons, and then today now this one. This is a big conference matchup between the Aggies and your Wildcats. Chance Guadez back in the shotgun. Claps, calls for the ball. Handoff is to the right side. And again, good work by that defensive line. The running game has not really been able to get anything going. That pass earlier was intended for Dylan Lauer, just to keep you up to speed on that. Officially just a yard on that play. Been impressed with the defensive line today of the Wildcats. 2nd down and 9 they go. Snap is back there. Guadez facing pressure again off the blind side. That one is completed.
Guadez's pass complete number 42,
47-yard line.
Rodriguez.
Just a 3-yard completion to Rodriguez.
This is good for 3rd down and 6.
5 of 11 passing for just 37 yards is Guadez, but it seems like they've been effective. Cats with negative numbers on their rushing yards, so that's not good. They'll have to work on that and get that going. Moving around, and that's going to be a timeout that is taken here. Trying to get everything set up. We'll take it with them. We are high above Anchor D Stadium in Goodwell, Oklahoma. We'll be back.
OPSU.
Homecoming getting folks fired up here. 3rd down and 5. You'd think they'd stop the stadium music while their offense was out there. They did. Valdez back to pass here. Calls for it. A little bit of a play action, but not much. Is going to step up. It's a good block. But I mean, big time work off the right-hand side for your Wildcats.
Number 41.
That is Marcus Hampton, who gets that one and forces the punting unit to come out on the field. But if he doesn't come up and make that play, Valdez has a lot of opportunity. Darius Washington back to, see, when I'm telling, no, actually that looks
number
like
7, Lauren Sneed. The
looks
punt
like
for
it's
the Aggies.
Darrell Walden, and it is. Snap back, bounces around. He's rolling around. Little rugby style kick there, gets it out of there, and it's going to roll inside the 20. Just need to get out of the way of it, and it will roll all the way down to the 1-yard line. So the Cats are going to have 99 yards to
Sneed's
go.
punt is down at the 2-yard line, where the Wildcats will take over
At
first
the
and
2.
10.
My goodness, what a punt that was. We'll elevate our camera there. So it's been all OPSU in this one, but the Cats only trail 3-0. This is where things got hectic for them last week when they were down inside their 5-yard line. Snap is back, play action, quick throw over to their side, incomplete.
Pass intended for number 3, Darius Washington.
Washington unable
Broken up
to
by
hang on to
number
it. I mean,
17, Jacoby Johnson.
Jacoby Johnson gets that one, but I mean, he was right there as soon as the ball got to D-Dub. Minute 14 remaining here. Cats have maybe had the ball about 3 minutes time of possession. It has been all Aggies. Snap is back there. Handoff to Cunningham. He's going to spin a correction. No, that looks like Joe that's got that.
Handoff
That
goes
is.
number 37, Jatarius Johnson.
Yeah, that's Johnson that's got that. So Johnson
3rd down and
able to
5.
get that out of there, but it brings up another 3rd down. One thing you do is give yourself some breathing room. Like to see Perkins maybe look at it with his legs, or you see Omar Davis off to the far side. Man coverage to the near side here. Snap is back, going over the top. He goes up for Omar, just out of his hands, bobbled around, but a penalty flag is on the field. So this one liable to come back, and it needs to.
Perkins' pass is intercepted by number 17, Jacoby Johnson.
Penalty flag in the backfield, and one lies at the 20-yard line as well. We'll get it sorted out. Looks like it's going to be defensive holding, and if it is, that'll be an automatic 1st down. So we'll see what they're able to get out of it. It's, OPSU fans starting to fill up the home side.
Holding. Offense.
They're calling holding offense and holding defense, so it offsets.
Offset. Replay.
And they'll replay 3rd down, and that's about the best thing you could hope for right there. Although you'd have just like to have the defensive holding, but that offsets that. And you got to be careful of committing a penalty in the end zone too, because that will give you a safety.
Offsetting penalties on the play. We replay 3rd down.
3rd down and 5. I like that to send Omar down the same. Now you've got Washington in the slot and Omar in man coverage. Got about 4 or 5 inches of height difference on the man that's covering him. So we'll see. Man coverage, they like to go after him on that. 13, 12, and 11. 34.8 on the game clock. Trying to draw them off sides. Now 7 and 6. You may see the Cats take a timeout. They snap it with 3 on the play clock. Going back at the man coverage, and there's Davis. You put Davis in man coverage, he's going to go up and get it. And he does that, Omar Davis.
Omarius Davis.
Our reigning
Makes it 1st
player
down
of
and
the
10
week
for the Wildcats.
goes up and shows you why. And that is 1st down and 10. Clock will stop momentarily, but that is a big 1st down for the Cats for a number of reasons. Snap is back there. Handoff will go up the middle. That's Johnson still at running back. He dives forward for 3 or 4. Another helmet comes off. And
Handoff goes to number 37, Jatarius Johnson.
And look,
Second down and 6.
Xavier Jackson is saying, wait a minute, he pulled my helmet off. I shouldn't have to sit out a play. 12 seconds to go here in the first. Perkins rolling. He's got Chancellor out in the flat. Going to find that completion there to Garrett
Perkins'
Chancellor.
pass is complete to number 15, Garrett Chancellor.
And that will do it for the first quarter play.
Tackled by
Cats
number
with a lot of
91,
momentum here
LZ Barnett.
as the quarter ends. 3-0. OPSU
That is the
leads
end of
it.
the
We'll
first
be back
quarter.
for the second. We're back here. You had a good look at the
At this time, we'd
Aggie
like to announce
mascots.
the winner for the Women in Ag 50-50 raffle. Ticket number 01815-288, Sarah Rose. You come
There
up
you
to
go.
the booth,
Congratulations to Sarah Rose.
go down to the tailgate, they will get you your prize.
First
Sarah
down and
Rose.
10 for the Wildcats. Good momentum here. Cats moving a little bit on offense. First down and 10 from their own 45. Snap throw over to D-Dub. He's got it. He's got room, too. He's trying to hit a seam. Gets to the quarter. Now 30 goes Darius. 20. Cuts back inside. Spins around and down to the 12-yard line. And that is big-time work. And
Perkins
those that
pass
are
is
from
complete to
Central
number
Louisiana have seen that play a lot.
Darius Washington, tackled by number 7, Lauren Sneed, after the long gain.
We'll get the
Makes it first and 10.
well, those offsetting penalties change things up. Remember, this drive started on the 2. That is Joe's got that one. Jatarian Johnson.
Handoff goes to 37, Jatarius Johnson.
Johnson. A little bit of more power running there. Handoff goes to Joe again. He's off to the inside of it, near a
Johnson
first
on the
down. Gonna
run,
be about a
tackled
yard shy
by
of
number
it.
4, Devin Thomas.
Devin Thomas on the
Makes
tackle.
it 3rd and 1. Let's hear it for that Aggie defense.
Got to believe the Cats are going to keep going here. It's 4-down territory. I know it's early. High snap. Johnson's got it off the right side. Cuts back in. Doesn't have to get to the end zone. Just has to get a yard. And looks like he's going to be very, very close to it.
It's 4th down. Let's hear it for that Aggie defense.
Inches, and that'll bring that jumbo set in. Watch for Perkins to get under center here. No, if he doesn't, he stays back in the shotgun. He's got former center and right tackle there at his fullback, or I guess his H-back. Snap is up, it's high. Joe's going to make his way for the first down for sure. They'll give him that. Does he get the? No, doesn't get the touchdown. Stopped just shy of that. But Johnson just coming
Johnson's
away
run
there.
will result in a first
Down and goal. So this drive is
at the
now
1-yard line.
about 97 yards on this one. This is one of those character-building drives. We saw him last week against Hardin Simmons. High snap. Going to pay it off. He hops in. Tiptoes
Johnson's
through the
in
end zone.
For the Wildcat
Touchdown.
touchdown.
Joe Johnson touchdown. Wildcats. Cats take the first lead, and we'll recap that drive for you that started at the 2-yard line and used up a good bit of clock there. So love that drive by the Wildcats to go in there and pay it off. That big offsetting penalties on 3rd down was huge. But we'll see how far that was. Boy, just 5 runs in a row.
Number 35,
Levi Hillborn
Hillborn,
set for the PAT.
kick for the Wildcats.
Snap back. Kick is up. Levi is
Kick
good.
is good.
7-0. Cats lead it here in the second. We'll be back right after this.
Preston Baker to kick for the
13-13 to
Wildcats.
go here. That Tire Discount Center score.
Back to
drive
return,
summary.
number 7,
9 plays,
Jerry
92
Martin,
yards,
number
3
0,
minutes and 5
Dylan
seconds.
Lauer.
Kick is away. Good foot into that one. It's going to go down to the 5-yard line where it's gathered at, coming to the near side, trying to make a little bit of a stutter step. Going to be brought down nearest the Aggie bench, and a little
Martin is
some
tackled by number
festivities
11.
over here. That'll clear up, and we'll get back to action. Festivities, I say. Good-looking drive there for the Wildcats. My goodness. Finishing it off. So the Cats get back a little bit of that time of possession, but it's 97 passing yards to 37.
Fine for illegal block in the back. First down.
Illegal block in the back. He says no flag for it, so it'll stay at the 26-yard line. There you see the buses that got the Wildcats here. Beyond the field. I'll bring them home after this one's over with. Should get in around noon tomorrow, so. Snap is back there. Handoff goes right up the middle, skipping off to the left side, and that is what
Handoff goes to number
OPSU is
28.
going to want to do. They did a good
Jared
job
Chavez
of that 6-minute drive.
takes it second down and
Is what
5.
they scored off of. They're able to run the ball effectively, but they also get quarterback Chance out in the pocket. Chance Guadez does pretty solid. Here comes pressure again. They're going to have to chase to the near side. Spun around, and there's Oglesby that'll get the tackle, but not before
Handoff goes to Chavez. That's
11-yard
good for an
pickup.
Aggie. First down.
That is an Oklahoma Panhandle first down out to the 41-yard line. Jacob Chavez in there running the ball now. And Jordan Oglesby with his first tackle. Good to see him back in there. Right in front of us they played. First down and 10. Hand off again to Chavez off to the left side. And there's that interior line making things happen.
Chavez on the run, tackled by number 90.
11:56 to go until halftime. Breeze starting to blow across the plains here. Perfect for the hundreds and hundreds of those big wind, I guess, turbines that are out there. That's a loss of a yard. Good stop in the backfield. They'll drop him backyard, and that brings up a big third down. Well, this would be really nice if the Cats were able to.
Chavez on the run, tackled by number 78, Isaiah Joel.
Short of that first
Makes
drive
it
that
third down
resulted in
and
the
8.
field goal, the Cats defense has responded. Third down and 7 here from the 43-yard line. Snap is back. Here comes pressure again. Chance has got to step up, dumps that one off. Dives down and dives near the first
Chavez
down.
on
Don't
the
think he's
completion
got
from
it.
number
He's going to
4,
be a yard,
Guadez.
about half a yard shy. Give him officially
Fourth
a
down
yard.
and 1.
And you got to believe that this Aggie offensive unit will stay out there. Guadez is begging them to go for it here. And he leaves the offensive unit out there, and they will go for it. 21 seconds remain. They're saying they got to let them substitute because the Oklahoma Panhandle did. 10:20 to go until halftime. Fourth down and a yard. Cats defense stand up here. May try to draw him off too. Does it. Handoff goes up the middle. It's kind of a little reverse tush push. He's going to be dropped back behind it. They're not going to give it to him. Cats are going to get that turnover on
Guadez
downs.
on the run, tackled by number
Wildcats are going to get the
44,
football.
Judson Mixon.
Oh, unless they move that a little bit. They have moved the ball just a little bit as the lights come on, but no, that's a Wildcat turnover on downs. Big time work with no measurement. Gotta love that. And look, looked from up here from the naked eye that
Wildcats
he
will have
didn't
it
have
first
it.
and 10.
Oh, that is
at the
big
50-yard
time
line.
work. The Cats converted one earlier, and now they stop one. Lights are here on at Anchor D Stadium. Not happy with that offense over here. You can see them right in front of us here. Cats, though, back to work. Datelin Cunningham back in at running back. He's flanked off to the left of Bryce Perkins. Perkins calls for the ball. Here's a little bit of a play action now. Trying to go over instead. He's just going to dump it off. He checks it down. That's a pretty good check down right there.
Perkins' pass is complete to number 14, Xavier Butler.
Butler pulls that one in, and that
That's
play
good
is
for
off of what our
Wildcat
Southern
first
Air
down.
Cool Play of the Week was last week. That little double reverse flea flicker that was there. First down and 10 now the Cats have it, and they are playing with a lot of momentum right now. Snap is back. Datelin's got it off to the right side. Boy, gets to the outside. Datelin's got it wide open space to the 11-yard
Datlin
line.
Cunningham on the
Here's
run.
where Datelin will go.
Good for a Wildcat first down.
First down run nets another first down for Cunningham. Cats looking to punch another quick one in here. They trailed 3-0, starting things off. Lead at 7-3 with an opportunity. There's a quick little throw, bounces it in there to Butler.
Perkins' pass is incomplete, intended for number 14, Xavier Butler.
A little bit of a slant, but I think that was
Second down and goal.
messed up from the front. Second down and goal now. It's the first non-productive play the Cats have had on this drive. Snap is back to Perkins now. Cunningham's going to try his hand at it. Cutting to the outside. Spins around inside the 5 to the 3, maybe the 2.
Cunningham on the run, tackled by number 31, Nate Orta.
Orta gets him at the 4 officially. 30 and 29. You see the play clock right in front of you. You see the scoreboard in front of you. 9:09 remaining here in this one. Perkins has a lot of time. Good-looking jumbotron and scoreboard out there. Perkins now will roll the pocket. He's going over to Omar. Omar bobbles it. Saw some jersey, and it's caught there. He pulls it in, and Omar continues
Pass
to
is
shine.
complete for number 0, Omarius Davis.
Omar Davis
Good
pulls
for
that one in from
Wildcat
Perkins.
touchdown.
That is a 2-yard, officially 2-yard touchdown pass. Omar has made play after play after play for these Wildcats. And Levi Hilborn with the attempt to put the Wildcats up by 11. It's 13-3 here with 8:55 remaining. Hilborn's kick is up, and it is good. 14-0 Cats lead it. We'll step away for just a moment.
Kick is up and good.
You're listening to and watching LCU Wildcat Football right here on 446 Sports. We're back. It is 14-3. Wildcats lead this one. And recapping things on your Tire Discount Center scoring drive recap. That is 5 plays, 50 yards. Touchdown pass from Perkins to Davis. Good running there by Joe. Oh, tremendous work. And the ball is on the ground. Oh, they're saying
Lauer
down.
on the return.
I mean, firing through.
Tackled by number 37.
That was Joe that
Jadarius
got that
Johnson.
one. Boy, Joe can run the ball and deliver hits. And he made a tremendous special teams. And that young man, unfortunately, is down at the moment. So we'll step aside while they tend to him. 14-3, Cats lead it. They've scored 2 consecutive touchdowns. The defense setting the tone in this one. Offense finishing things off. We'll be back on 446 Sports. up and coming off of the field. So that is great to see that young man. That is number 0, and he is their starting wideout, Dylan Lauer, Lauer, Lauer is on coming off there. Had to get some assistance, but that was that diving tackle made by Jatarius Johnson. Joe not only can run the football and set the tone there, but can also do what he needs to, special teams. Guadez now will need to get something going, brings a man in motion, play action there, and that one is dumped off in the flat where that's been most of the damage, so not gathering a whole lot of yards.
Chavez on the catch.
Give him 4 yards, make it 2nd down and 6, 8:31 remaining here. So still over half of the second period to go. Motion coming once again. Here comes the run to the near side, and there's Johnson once again.
Chavez on the run, tackled by number 8, Nate Sullivan. Makes it 3rd down and 5.
Look, that's 2 plays in a row. 2 plays in a row that Nate Sullivan has come up and done that. Sullivan is the redshirt senior out of St. Francisville. And we told you that coverage that he had earlier, now he's come up and made back-to-back tackles here. Very impressed with the work of number 8, Nate Sullivan. 3rd down and 5. Cats trying to get off again. Going over the top. Got a man wide open. That is complete. Trying to chase him down. Not going to get him.
Pass is complete to number 81, David Zeller. That's good for an Aggie touchdown.
That one was 76 yards on that one, and a penalty at the end of the play. May be unnecessary roughness on the Wildcats. But right back, going over the top, taking the lid off of that Wildcats defense here, and this that'll snatch all the momentum right back. See that western Oklahoma sky starting to roll in behind the field. So not a very big drive on that one. Just about 30 seconds. And you see Guadez and just excited about that one. That was on the money. Got to believe it's going to be assessed on the kickoff.
The result of the play is a touchdown. After the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness on the defense, number 32. 15-yard penalty will be assessed on the kickoff.
Jason Cole, freshman out of Lafayette, whistled for that and was just giving chase and trying to chase him down, but delivered too much. So whatever they told him over there on that gate, as they called it, worked. They go right over the top of the Wildcats defense, looking to get this to a 4-point game. Extra point is up, and it is good. 14-10. We'll be back right after this. Back we go, and the faithful here at Anchor D Stadium getting fired up, and two rules of thought here. You kick it deep and just let it go, or you try to squib something, and that one was just out of the back of the end zone. The Cats will start over.
Carlos Vasquez's kick is down for a touchback. Wildcats will have it 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Cats start this drive, back-to-back touchdowns for the Cats on consecutive drives. They lead this one 14-10. The difference is that defensive stop that caused the field goal early on in this one, where OPSU led 3-0 till the Cats flurried. We'll see how they're able to answer here. Perkins calls for it. Handoff again right up the middle. This time some good work up the middle. And it looks like Mosby that has made his way in there.
Handoff goes to number 24, Tyrese Mosby.
That is Tyrese Mosby that is in there. Picks up
Tackle by number 0, Wally Palega Jr.
Cats like to get that first down and go tempo. First down is crucial. Play action. Going again. Back to Omar. What do you know? It's complete. Look at Omar with a nifty little move. He gets it all the way out past midfield. And here will go the Cats with that NASCAR-style tempo.
Second pass is complete to number 0, Omarius Davis. Makes it 1st and 10.
No substitutions for the Cats. So that keeps everybody out on the field. Handoff goes to Mosby. Off the right side, Mosby's got some speed. He spins around there, hitting the circle button, diving for the first down.
Tyrese Mosby on the run.
Mosby will come back in there, and you
Tackled
won't
by
see
number
substitutions
9,
because the
Nick Moreno.
Cats like to keep this personnel group that they've got out there. Snap is back. Play action again. Snap throw over to the near side is complete. Getting to the outside and going to be driven out of bounds there.
Perkins' pass is complete to number 85, Brennan Hawkins.
That is Hawkins that has that one. Brennan Hawkins gets that one. First down and 10 again here with 6:16 to go. We're making our way towards that end zone with the scoreboard. Mosby's got it off the right side now. Oh, he's got a big seam. Mosby cuts out, and he's going to coast in the end zone untouched for 24
Tyrese
yards
Mosby
and a
takes it in
LCU
for a Wildcat
Wildcat
touchdown.
How about that? Quickly getting down the field, and you get that first down. Tempo comes, and the Cats do it again. They extend that lead. That's how you answer a touchdown, 20-10. Cats back up on top by 10. They'll try to extend it back to 11. Hilburn on for what would be his third PAT. Snapback kick is up, and it is hammered through. Good.
Is good.
Number 21. Point 21 on this one. Cats lead at 21-10. So after the personal foul on the touchdown, they get the short kickoff, and it's a touchdown. Back after this when the music stops. Back to Anchor D Stadium we go. Cats answer back, and they strike quickly. We'll get a Tire Discount Center recap for you here. 5 plays, 75 yards, and a touchdown. That one is back and caught at the 7-yard line. Coming to the near side, missing the tackle. Good seam there, spun around and taken down. Folks here wanted a horse collar, but it looked like it was up around the shoulder pads, and that is where
Returned by number 8, Kyrie Williams.
that is where OPSU will take over, and they'll start at the 31-yard line. Just under 6
Aggies have it
minutes,
1st and 10 at the
5:58.
31-yard line.
OPSU, Aggies would like to take this and but get one of their drives that started this game, albeit just ending in the field goal, but use up as much as you can knowing they get the ball to start the second half. Here it is, 21-10. Cats lead it. Coaches on that far side moving all around, trying to get this defense going, make a stop, and boy, they got it right there. That's a tackle for loss.
Martin on the run, tackled by number 99, Jeremiah Jackson.
Jackson was there. That was good work, but also making his presence felt on it was Lyric Hawkins. He has been all over the place in this one today. Nate Sullivan has been all over the place. Sullivan is the lone DB to the near side, too. Hawkins is looking like he wants to blitz. Instead, drops back in coverage. But here comes pressure. They're going over the top, and that one is just thrown out of bounds and away. Nothing there.
Well, that is pass
Good work by
is
Hawkins
incomplete.
back in
Number
coverage.
7, Jerry Martin.
So the move that was there, what I like what Hawkins is doing is he comes up and shows blitz, but right before the end, drops back off in coverage. Guadez thought he had a mismatch out of the backfield. Hawkins said, let's close that down. 3rd down and 13, and this could be exactly what the Cats need here. Guadez brings a man in motion. Here comes pressure from Oglesby. It's picked up. Guadez chased out of the pocket. He's rolling. He's got a man middle of the field. Caught shy of the 1st down. It's going to be 4th down and
Pass is complete
1.
to number 8, the Kyrie Williams.
They mark him shy of the 40-yard line, and I don't think you can risk going for it
Puts it
here.
4th down 1.
Yeah, that's going to bring the punt team out there. You can't risk it here. You've got to play some field position and keep the Cats from scoring on a short field if you don't get it. That pass was intended for Jerry Martin. They're missing somebody on the field. They'll run another protector out there. And that's going to be another timeout that is taken. And
Timeout.
that is not what
Old
you wanted.
issue.
We'll be
Second
back right
time
after
timeout
this.
now.
Trying to get part of the festivities out here. Yeah, we got to get a souvenir of our trip all the way over here. There you go. I love the fans here on homecoming. That's good work. How about that? Look at there. My new friend. Thank you very much. So we picked up a little Panhandle seat. We'll show that to you later. 4th down and 1. Coming to the near side, kind of run around with it, but that's just to get it, and that's going to check up and go out of bounds around the 30-yard line. But we got us a little seat cushion here, so that's good stuff. Very much needed up here in the press box. Cats with 4:26 to go until halftime. Again, there'll be no audio during halftime. We'll rejoin. Once halftime is over, the Cats looking to extend to that lead. They've got plenty of time. Bryce Perkins has Dayton Cunningham in the backfield with him. One receiver to the near side, and Omar spread way out the far side. Cunningham is going to be met in the middle, spins around and keeps going, but boy, is he hit hard.
Cunningham on the run. Tackled by number 0, Wally Paliga Jr.
You got Butler spread out all the way over here. Boy, they've got this just spread out as far as they can. Trying to get something up the middle. Now they go on that seam, and there it is. That's complete. That big time work diving around, continuing to carry folks out to the 25-yard line.
Pass complete to number 85, Brennan Hawkins. Tackled by number
Brennan
9.
doing a good job, and I know they're watching back home for
Jake
Brennan
Maloney.
Hawkins there. They're loving this on our YouTube feed. We're not able to keep up with it tonight, but I know they're there. Cunningham's going to follow that big offensive line around the right side of
Cunningham
it.
on the run.
But that's just about
Tackle.
as nifty of a play down the middle by Hawkins as you'll
By number
find.
0, Wally Palega Jr.
3:27 to go. Cats in control, 21-10, looking to add to this lead. No lead safe in the Sooner Athletic Conference. Play action. Perkins looking to throw again. Good work. But just looked like that ball slipped out of his hands. There was pressure there.
Perkins pass
That'll
is
stop the clock.
hit the line of
3:10.
scrimmage by number 4, Devin Thomas.
They're calling
Makes
it
it
a tip.
3rd down and 9.
I guess that's what's going to make it do that. But
It's
good
3rd down.
work.
Let's get loud for that Aggie defense.
Good work by the offensive line to give him some time. I'll tell you, the offensive line and defensive lines have done their jobs in this game. It's now I'm not telling you that others haven't. I'm just telling you the O-line and D-line have come to play in this one. It has been a complete team effort. 3rd down and 9. Back to pass is Perkins. He's looking forward to the near side. Plucked out of the air, complete for the 1st down. Looking for a lot more down to the 5, inside the 1, and into the
Pass is complete to
End
number
zone touchdown.
17.
That is a Wildcat touchdown in the corner.
Good for a Wildcat touchdown.
Goodness gracious, that's exactly what you wanted to see happen. That's 27 now to 10, pending the extra point that is up, and it is good. 28-10. We'll be back right after this. We are back here. Just 3 minutes even remain in the first half. Anchor D Stadium in Goodwell, Oklahoma. The return of Jaden Wells paying big dividends early. Jaden goes up and plucks that one out of the air, rambles on in for a Wildcat touchdown, and that is firmly a candidate for our Southern Air cool play of the game. Jaden Wells goes up and gets that one, and that's just big-time work. Kick is away. Going to be inside the 5 this time, where it is brought down. Good work again. Voorhees goes in there
Gary
and gets
Martin
that.
on the return.
Goodness. That
Tackle
is
by
David
number 1,
Voorhees the
David
third.
Voorhees.
And that Cats deep look, I'm telling you, don't think that Coach Ben and that group won't try to get this ball back here. They'll use their timeouts. They've got 2 of their timeouts remaining. OPSU just has 1. This is about as good a first half, short of that one over the top, the blown coverage there. Everything else has been pretty solid. Boy, I keep going back to that one by Jaden Wells, redshirt freshman out of Lakeshore High School. Snap is back there. Handoff comes up the middle. Spinning around. Got to get him on the ground, and they do. Falls inside the 30-yard line to the 29.
Martin on the run, tackled by number 48, Avant Lewis.
8-yard gain here, and the clock runs at 2:39. I don't know that they'll be in a big hurry. May take a shot over the top. Incomplete passes and timeouts will stop the clock here. I don't know if the Cats will try to get it back with just 2.5, but they have been scoring quickly. Handoff goes up the middle. No. Guadez is going to keep that one. And clock will stop as the helmet comes off of Guadez.
Guadez on the run. That's
He'll
good
have
for
to
an
come
Aggie. First down.
Guadez will have to come out, and so that will put Tatch Brewer in. He is the 6'2 senior quarterback out of Ordway, Colorado, will come in for a play. Well, the future is bright with Chance Guadez, the redshirt freshman at quarterback. He had to come out for just a play. Clock runs at 2:16 and counting. And they're going to let the clock run down, it looks like, and call a timeout. So they're not going to let Tatch run a play, it doesn't look like. Coaches are holding on to it. They're running the clock down, and that's what they're going to do. They're going to run the clock down. And a timeout is called.
This is a 2-minute timeout.
That's the 2-minute is what they were waiting on, and that timeout should get Chance back in the game. And that may have been what they were waiting on. We'll step away from our audio feed for just a moment. Back here following the 2-minute timeout. And because it has not been a play or a timeout was not taken by the Aggies, that does keep Tatch Brewer out on the field. Brewer calls for the ball, fakes handoff, and now he is going to be brought down for a loss, finished off in the backfield, and that's big time work. See if the Cats get a timeout.
Brewer is tackled in the backfield by number 48.
They don't. Clock runs. Second down now and 18 following that big sack. And now, I tell you, I don't think they're going to be in too big of a hurry to call anything. The fans not happy about it at all. They wanted to see them go down and try to get some points here, but they have used up the first minute and a half of the remaining 3 minutes in this first half. Aggies in no hurry. Watch for a draw here or something that's a little short. It's about the same. They use up a lot of time, but get out of bounds.
For number 14, Maddox Ellis. Makes it third down and 11.
Third down now and 11, and he goes out of bounds, and that's a big help to the Cats because if they get a stop right here, they'll have both their timeouts in about a minute to go. And the punting the last couple of times has not been anything great. That rugby-style punt that they roll to the near side. You always worry about the fake on that. Juarez, though, facing pressure. The blitz is picked up. He's going to run right by it. Throw is over here. It's complete for a first down, and that will stop the clock momentarily. But that is a good couple of plays.
On the reception. That's good for an Aggie first down.
I'm telling you, the way Juarez steps up in the pocket, that's the one thing. And now the Wildcats get it because you see that the Aggies are not just trying to move out. Now it's like, okay, they're out in their midfield. We'll take it.
That is their first start.
Back here we go, first down and 10, nearing halftime, 58 seconds to go until the break. Snaps back to Juarez. He's looking to pass. He's looking to go up over the top and trying to get a big one here. Good catch is made there. Got to spin around and get it. Boy, that is a disaster.
81.
For the Wildcats there.
Miller in for the touchdown.
Just a tremendous play, and that's why you call a timeout. is to prevent something like that from happening. But my goodness, what a big time answer
That is
there.
Zeller's second touchdown reception of the day.
And that's what you didn't want to happen, knowing that the Aggies get the ball back, start second half. You cannot. It's two big over-the-top plays that I know that coaching staff is going to work on correcting. Snap back, kick is up inside the goalpost, and it is good. Back right after this. Making some noise here at Anchor Day Stadium. Trying to get their Aggies back in this one, and they are firmly there. I told you no lead is safe here. Remember, they get the ball to start things off in the second half. That kick is back and going to come to the near side, and Darius has that one. Boy, shifty moves there. Coming to the near side now. Boy, that's just about as big a run as you could have hoped for. Ball is on the ground, and it looks like it's going to go over to the Aggies now. Aggies will come out of there, and a little post fumble activity.
Fumble is recovered by number 17, Jacoby Johnson.
Boy, disaster. That's exactly the run you wanted, and then Washington puts it on the ground. They're going to go and call a timeout and challenge that one, I believe, to see if he was down. And they just be over there talking to him. Or just trying to get to the half now are the Cats.
Louisiana Christian is challenging the previous play. Come out, Louisiana Christian.
So now what this official is going to have to do, and you'll watch him here, he's got to run all the way down there. And you see the guy at the table. That's the replay booth. So there they go. That's why they don't like challenges, it looks like. Only other challenge of the game was overturned. We'll step away and we'll let you know what happens. This is a pivotal one when we come back. We're coming back for this one, and looks like it's going to go to the Aggies.
After review, the previous play is upheld. Fumble covered by
That means
the kicking team. First down, OPSU.
that means that there was not enough evidence to overturn it. It wasn't confirmed. It wasn't overturned. It
Aggies
was
will have it first
upheld,
and 10.
and that's
The
a big first
43-yard
down.
line.
This is some dangerous territory here with just 33 seconds left. Guadez has hit 2 big passes. Now he's going to be pulled down, but completes that one. Down to the 24-yard line.
Pass
Clock
is
will
complete
stop
to number
momentarily
8. To Kyrie Williams.
at 22.9 seconds to go.
He goes for an Aggie first down.
Clock now runs, and the final timeout will be taken here by the Aggies, who will take it with them. You hear them working on getting the field goal unit up and ready. I want their kicker to start getting loose a little bit.
With the game clock operator, please reset the game clock to 15 seconds. 1-5 on the game clock.
15 seconds.
15
remaining
seconds.
in
Thank
this
you.
one. They're saying they didn't start it when they needed to. And you can holler about home cooking if you're the Aggie fans. Got to think that Guadez will try to take a shot at it. Snap is back. He's had success going over the top. There's Pratt. Good block, offensive line there. Spun around goes Guadez. He's going to flick that one into the end zone where it falls incomplete with 6 seconds to go. And if you want to try the field goal, you're going to have to do it right here. And indeed, they do send out their field goal units. Will post up at the 31-yard line, make this a 41-yard attempt. Would be the second field goal. Trying to get this to a one-score game before halftime and get some points off that turnover. Here comes fresh off the side. That kick is hammered up there, and it is good. 41 yards out. As time expires. They'll take that to the break, 28-20. We have reached
That is the end of
halftime.
the first half.
We're going to step away. We'll leave it on the field, but we'll step away from audio until we come back. Cats lead at 28-20, but the Aggies get the ball coming out of the half. We'll be back in 20 minutes.
Peace. Still.
Second kick is no good. Let's give a round of applause for our participants for the SGA field goal kick.
Since 1954, PTCI has been serving Oklahoma Panhandle residents and businesses, and fulfilling your communication needs is our top priority. PTCI provides cellular, internet, television, and telephone. And PTCI is dedicated to provide you with the pinnacle of technology and the newest industry devices. Staying connected to the world has become priority number one in the communications industry. PTCI is keeping pace with the big cities and the major carriers and providing high quality service. And in many instances, PTCI outperforms those companies. Most importantly, PTCI is and always has been local. Being a cooperative means we care about our community and those who live here. Visit PTCI and let us help you with all your communications needs.
We're back here getting ready for
We
the
can
second
start the
half.
second half. I'd like to remind everybody about the Aggie
Action.
fan zone down in the west end zone. Open to all Aggie fans.
Again, they put us right in
Make sure you
the
go down
speaker.
there and check it out.
We'll have some audio differences on here too. Okay, anyway, our iPad, we had to plug it in and charge it, and that's where the battery charge, that's where the microphone goes. So you got me this way for about the third quarter, and then we'll bring that back in the fourth quarter. So, you know, it's a long trip over here, let's just say that. Wildcats set to get back going here. I am Doug Gann along with the Wildcats in Goodwell, Oklahoma Panhandle. They lead it 28-20 as we're ready to start the third
Number
quarter
35,
of play.
Levi
Levi
Hilburn,
Hilburn
the kick for the Wildcats.
Will set to kick it off. Perkins in the first half, 12 of 17 for 226 yards. Had a great half. We'll let you know where all of that went. It is gathered in about the 2-yard line. Breaking to the far side now, and he's got a lot of room. Cuts it back up the middle, and that might not have been the thing to do. A couple of Wildcats waiting on him right
Returned
there.
by number 8, DeKyrie Williams.
And they'll get things going from there. Well, the Wildcats were rolling. It was 28-10 at one point,
Aggies will
but
have
10
it first and
unanswered.
10 at the
Omar Davis
25-yard
leads
line.
the way for receivers, 4 catches, 58 yards. Washington, 3 for 57. Brennan Hawkins, 2 catches, 51 yards. Xavion Butler, 1 catch, 25 yards. Jaden Wells, 1 catch, 25 yards, and that big touchdown. And Garrett Chancellor, 1 catch, 10 yards in the first half. Defense now has to get back onto what they were doing. Just 2 big plays really is all that it was. So don't two big plays over the top and 2 field goals. Back to pass is Guadez. He's going to step up in this one, and there's that Wildcat pressure that has been there. And oh yeah, by the way, that's your man Jordan Oglesby coming out with a. We'll see if he loses.
Guadez is tackled by number 11, Jared Oglesby.
They'll get him back to the line of scrimmage, so it won't count as a sack or tackle for loss. First time we've seen a stacked receiver set up to the near side. Looks like something they wanted to work on at halftime. Johnson is over there in coverage. Guadez looking that way, and now he's trying to go back over the top again. Just over the outstretched hands.
Guadez's pass is incomplete to number 14,
bring up
Maddox
third down.
Ellis.
Ellis was right on it.
Makes
but I'm
it
telling
third
you,
down and 10.
pretty good coverage there on the back side of it by Nate Sullivan. Sullivan has been there. It was up to Johnson and Sullivan to cover that stacked group. Sullivan's man went deep, and I like the way that Nate has played this game today. What is on third down and 10? Here comes pressure up the middle, but it's picked up. Going over the right side, and there's that pass over the middle, and that's tremendous work.
Number 8, Kyrie Williams.
Kylan Polk.
Broken up by number 21.
Was our player of the
Kylan
week
Polk.
a couple of weeks ago. Give him a PBU. Pass breakup, if you will. Aggie fans starting to make their way back into their seats. And Darius, about the 29-yard line, 28 is where he kind of drifts between. But a 3 and out is exactly what you needed. And that big pressure from Oglesby to start things off. There's that rugby-style runaway punt. That's going to bounce up in front of D-Dub. He's going to grab it and makes one man miss there and gets to the corner now. Comes back. He may come all the way across the field. Look at him go. Darius Washington. It's going to come all the way back. There's 2 blocks in the back. And that's going to come back. There's one at the 32-yard line.
3.
And there's one here. So that'll come all
Darius
the way back.
Washington. Tackled by
You
number
see where
91,
the flag
LCU
is.
Barnett.
That's what we were looking at. They'll mark it at 33, so it'll be 15 yards from there. They'll start back around the 18-yard line. It looks like the Cats will. Again, glad that you're joining us. If you are watching over there on YouTube, and a lot of you are, thank you for leaving the comments. We appreciate that, without a doubt. If you have not subscribed, make sure you do that. We flew over 5,100 subscribers, and it's because of you tuning in and doing this and watching what we do. If you're following along on Facebook, hit that follow button. You can even see it on X and our Roku channel. A lot of ways to watch the Cats all season long. There's that illegal block in the back that we talked about. So 10 yards on the, it will be back, called a sideline warning. It looked like against
Welcome
the
back,
Aggies
number
as well.
29 on the return team.
So
Sideline warning on Panhandle State.
First down and 10 from the 24-yard
First and 10
line.
at the 24-yard line.
Cats defense did exactly what they needed to do. Now we'll see what Perkins and company have in store. There's a handoff right up the middle. We saw a couple of 17-play drives a week ago.
Handoff
from
goes
the
number
Cats.
23, Detlin Cunningham, tackled by number 0, Wally Palega Jr.
Datelin and Butler calling for the ball over here. It'll go to the far side. It is complete over there. That looks to be
Pass is complete to number 13,
Colin Cervani.
tackled by number 3,
Colin
Logan
Cervani out
Anderson.
of Seminole High School came over with Omar Davis. Two good receivers from there. Third down now and 4. Cats looking to convert here. This is what you'd want because then they'll start pressing the tempo button just a little bit. You know they'll do that. They like to get that first one in their pocket. Snap is back here. Perkins back to pass. Jams it in between two defenders.
Pass
And it is a
complete to
first
number
down.
13,
Oh, very impressed with the
tackled by
work of
number
Cervani
12.
there.
That's good for a Wildcat first down.
And look, here go the Cats now just on cue. Butler to the near side. You saw him pointing to the official, make sure he's good to go. Perkins calls for the ball now. Handoff up the middle. It's going to be stopped there. Maybe a yard gain. Datelin gets 2 officially on it. Second down now and 8. There's a substitution. And so that will hold it up. And now you see the official move in to get things settled. Joe comes back in, Jatarian Johnson, and there's a throw inside the zone there to Butler, who tries to make a couple of men miss, but gets it driven out of the 50. And you're going to see a penalty flag thrown. It looks like it may be. Oh, the helmet came off, so they'll get him out of there.
Hagen Hensley
He'll
and
come out
Christian
for a play.
Garcia.
Is all. But boy, what a job to throw it over the short defender and in front of the deep defender for the first down. First and 10 to the 49-yard line. Cats off and rolling. Handoff up the middle. Joe's got it to the left side, and he's stacked up in the middle.
Johnson is met in the backfield by number 0, Wally Palega Jr.
Gavin Lilly was trying to help him a little bit and push him forward, but that defensive line.
Also on the stop,
Gavin's been solid
10,
today. That
Hector
entire
Rodriguez.
offensive line has really been working as a pretty good unit. Out in motion goes Joe. Now back to pass is Perkins. Little play action there, a pump fake, if you will, pointing things out, and he finds Omar in the middle. Omar is knocked forward, continuing on his feet. Davis trying to break free out to
Perkins
the
pass is
35-yard
complete
line.
to number 0, Amarius Davis.
And not sure what the stoppage
Tackled
is.
by number 11, Christian Garcia.
Davis will go
It's
off
good for a
this
Wildcat
time.
first down.
Butler back in, also is Cervani back in. And look, they sneak Davis back in. Nobody's covering. He did not go all the way off the field. He is wide open on the far side. He did not go off the field. Boy, that is good. They saw it, though, so a handoff up the middle. Don't know
Johnson
if
on
they
the
were
run.
trying to sneak him in, but I don't know that they
Tackled
weren't
by number
necessarily.
31, Nate Orta.
Coming back in is Trace Williams, a redshirt junior out of Bellchase. He's the receiver at the far side. 2 receivers stacked. It's Butler, the lone receiver over here. Handoff goes up the middle, and Joe just bangs around in there. Doesn't go down. He gets 2 yards after contact, and it's going to make it
Johnson
third
on the
down
run.
and short.
Tackled by Jake Marones and Jose Angel Rosales.
Snap is there. Perkins now dumps this one off. Good pass, or good blocking
Pass is complete
out
to
on
number
the
3, Darius
side.
Washington.
Darius has that, but a good piece of blocking.
Tackled by number
Actually,
7, Lauren Sneed.
Trying to untangle the bodies over there, as that was a pretty quick hit. And I don't know that was Darius that caught that one. He's coming off, though. It officials timeout that they'll bring.
Timeout for injury.
Looks like he's cramped up because he went right down on the sideline. So they'll get him off the field. And they'll take an official's timeout, but they should get play back and going because he is outside the field of play. We'll look and see. 9:45 to go here in the third quarter. Night is taking over here as we near the 8 o'clock hour. Just about a minute shy of it is what I have. And they'll get teams back out onto the field and going. Again, apologize for our audio issues. Had to plug in the...
Be first down and 10.
We had to
the
plug
Wildcats
in
at
the
19-yard line.
camera here. Again, we appreciate all of you that have tuned in via Facebook or YouTube or X or Roku, wherever you're at. You're watching. We appreciate you. We will be back home next week. Finally. Long road trip and the amount of miles, that's for sure. Snap is back. Snap was with 2 seconds. That's an end around and hustling down there. He's going to get into the end zone, and that's just tremendous, tremendous work
Head-off
there.
goes to number 82.
That is Daryl Walden. You saw him as a return man, and getting Walden out in space
Daryl
will do
Waldron
it.
is
My
in for a
goodness.
Wildcat touchdown.
Another candidate there for your player of the game, and that gets the Cat, or the cool play of the game, that gets the Cat lead back up to 14, an opportunity to make it 15. It's 34-20, and that's how you answer that fumble and field goal before the half. You do it just like that. Get a 3 and out, and then right down the field you go. Snap back, kick is up. Going to be offsides. It'll be declined unless they can assess it on the kickoff, but that's what that was. The end on the far side for the Aggies was trying to sprint in and block that pass and the kick, and was unable to get there. Just got there a little bit shy. The kick is up, and it's good.
After this decline, the results of the play.
We're back here to Anchor D Stadium. Folks back in Shreveport loving that run by Daryl Walden. They've seen a lot of that at Captain Shreve, where he was just a year ago playing ball. Hilborn, fresh off the PA, puts a foot into this one, drives it back, hooks inside the end zone, and it's going to be a touchback. And well, that's just a good piece of it. The return man lets it bounce, thinking it
Touchback
might have
in
went
the end zone.
out of bounds, and it didn't.
Aggies will have it first and 10, 25-yard line.
9:13 to go here in the third. Cats lead this one 35-20. Perkins are now 263, passing his longest 43 yards. But Ed Cerrone down there with a catch. And now you've got 7 different receivers that have caught a pass today, and 6 different men, 5 if you don't count Perkins, that have run the ball. The big one just happening a moment ago when Walden gets that 20-yard end-around touchdown run. Back to action we go. Play action, snap throw over to the near side. Good blocking by the wide receivers, but Sullivan again is able to fight off the block.
DeKyrie Williams.
He is joined.
Tackled by number 8, Nate Sullivan.
He was joined over there by Hampton as well. Boy, the youth of this team continues to mesh so well with the older guys, which there aren't a lot of. That one is tipped away. Good work in the middle of the field. You saw
What
it.
is his pass?
That one is knocked away
by number
McHugh,
38,
Trace
McHugh.
Look, just as we talk about younger guys, that's a sophomore from Laurelville,
3rd down and 4.
Louisiana, Laurelville High School. Tips that one away, and he's going to say, man, I should have had that one. But in his defense, that was coming in there pretty good, and that was a good thing just to knock the ball away. 8:37, 3rd down and 5. Give him 4. 3rd down and 4, long 4. Snap is back. We've not seen him run yet in this half. There he's going to pull that one down. Instead, flicks it away. It is complete. Does a good job of running up and drawing.
Number 8, the Kyrie Williams.
Drawing some pressure in.
That's good for an Aggie. 1st down.
First down and 10. First down and 10 from the 46-yard line. Handoff goes to the right side, and the Cats are there to stop that for a loss.
Handoff
Good
goes
work.
number 5, Rylan Johnson.
Rylan Johnson with the carry. And they're trying to go a little quicker, too. They get back. Second down and 10. Back to pass now. Looking at Williams again. They've got room down the middle. Wide open and just over the
Guadez's pass
hands.
is incomplete, makes it 3rd and 10.
I mean, just overshot the intended receiver. It looks like number 37, but that is the 3rd big shot. Correction, is that 81? It looked like 37 from over there. Bear with me. Another money down here for the Cats defense. We'll see what they're able to do. Back to pass once again. Pressure coming. This one is dropped off short, and that's going to be another first down.
Pass is complete to number 81, David Zeller. That's good for an Aggie. 1st down.
David Zeller comes up and gets that one. He was the gentleman that the pass was intended for earlier. He will come off the field now. 2 receivers to the top, 1 to the near side. Rylan Johnson in the backfield with chance and runs right by the run blitz that was there.
Handoff goes number 5, Rylan Johnson.
6:37 to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Tackled by number 38, Trace McHugh, and number Hawkins.
McHugh and Hawkins combined for the stop there. But I'm telling you, ran right by the run blitz that had an opportunity to get them in the backfield. That's where you've seen some of the Cats get some pressure, stunting a lot here. That one, if that's held on to, what a catch, my goodness.
The Kyrie
That was a big
Williams
one.
on the
Kyrie
catch. That's
Williams
good for
comes
an
up,
Aggie.
and
1st down.
Mom's loving it, there's no doubt about that. No doubt about that. Just a tremendous catch, got hit. As soon as he caught it, bobbled it around, but hung on to it. Snap is back, here comes pressure. Oglesby, they chip him just a bit, and incomplete going over the top. So they're not
Pass
having, they're
intended for
not
number
blocking.
81,
It looks
David
like
Zeller. Incomplete.
it looks like the pressure's coming from the outside, and the tackles are able just to chip the blitzer a little bit, and by that it just throws him off his pace a little bit and allows the quarterback Chance Guadez to step up in the pocket. Guadez, we've seen, can do that. 2nd down and 10 now. A little bit of a delay there is running. That's kind of opposite of what they've done, and that's going to be a big 8-yard gain.
Rylan Johnson on the run.
You don't see the old delay.
Tackled by number
anymore.
7, Brandon Johnson.
not necessarily a draw
Makes it
because he
second
doesn't
down
come
and
right
2.
back and hand it off, but he comes there, sits there for a minute, and then delivers it. And that's, you saw that ran a lot back in the, okay, I'll do it, the old days. 3rd down and 2. Ball is at the 23-yard line. Got to get to the 21. Trying to answer that Wildcat touchdown here are the Aggies of OPSU. Snap is back there. Handoff, Johnson's got it, cuts inside. He'll have the first and a little bit
Rylan
more.
Johnson on the run. That's good for an Aggie first down.
Down inside the 5. Correction, down inside the red zone. Not inside the 5, just inside the 20. And it's 1st down and 10. So there, the Aggies responded from that first one, just their second possession of the 3rd quarter. Had a 3 and out, but this has been a pretty good drive for them. Snap is back there. Guadez is pressured again. Throws that one just off his back foot, going up and
Pass is intended for number 14.
is going to be whistled by
Incomplete.
Brendan Johnson, and that's going to bail out the Aggies on that one, as there was good pressure up the middle. And he just threw it up, hoping for something. That's one of those that you'll look back and say, don't throw it, good job, because he ends up getting the penalty out.
Pass interference, defense, number 7, 15-yard penalty, 1st down.
1st and goal now inside the 5. It will be to the 4-yard line is where the nose of the football rests. You see it, 4:05 remaining in the 3rd. Cats lead by a couple of scores. Snap back, and there's a little trickeration going around the other side to Keller, trying to get to the end zone, but good work on the far side, coming up and making that one. Tried to stretch it out a little bit with a little reverse, and loss of a couple on that one, so good work. Loss of 2 on the play, still second down, but still and goal to go. Here comes pressure up the middle again. Caught over there. Good work. They're going to call pass
Pass is intended for
interference again.
number 9,
They're going to call it on Kylan Pohl.
Jabari Coleman.
And I just don't know what you can do other than that. Needless to say, it'll be 1st down.
Pass interference, defense, number 21. The ball will be placed at the 2-yard line, 1st down.
1st down and goal from the 2-yard line now following that pass interference in the end zone. .323, you see that on the scoreboard there. Looking like they're going with the Aggie assist. I don't think it's a tush push. It's the Aggie assist, and it is stopped shy of the goal line.
Guadez on the run. Makes it 2nd down.
There's a stoppage on there. It looks like
Timeout for
there's
injury.
an injury on there. So we'll step away and get away from there. The Aggie assist? I don't know. Maybe. Let me know in the comments what you think. Even if you don't like it, let me know in the comments. Haven't been able to keep an eye on those, but let's see if we can hop back over there and see what's going on with them. A lot of folks watching. Again, if you would.
If you had one shot, or one opportunity to seize everything.
So Guadez comes off the field in what is apparent cramps there. They were stretching out the legs, and you saw him do that slow walk off, and they're lining back up for the Aggie assist on second down. Down close, but not in there just yet. They'll uncover the pile and say, no, he didn't get in. Now, if they run in and look at it, I don't see how they can call it when they're running in.
Number 6, Cash Brewer in for the Aggie touchdown.
Catch Brewer gets it, but I don't know how you run in and say, okay, there it is. Needless to say, that is a touchdown for the Aggies. 35-26, now extra point pending. That one is up, and it is good.
Kick is good.
35-27, 8-point lead for the Wildcats. 3:05 to go in the third. We'll be back. Back here we go. It's got to a one-score ball game. The Cats have been able to answer seemingly every time. Aggie set to kick this off. The offensive unit meeting right below where we are. That one is going to go back to the near side where it is caught. It is Walden going again, and he gets to the outside, and he is so fast when he gets going.
Returned by number 82. Wildcats will take it 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
42-yard line. That's a tremendous starting position for the Wildcats. 2:56 remains in the third. And here we go, 1st down and 10. Aggies fans wanting defense. Cats wanting another drive paid off. Back to pass now. Perkins flips that one out. It's complete to the far side. Still rushing down and finishing.
Pass is complete to number 85, Brennan Hawkins.
Brennan Hawkins with another big reception. Brennan
Tackled by
having
number
himself
17,
a pretty
Jacoby
good day.
Johnson.
That is
Takes
his
second down
third
and
catch
6.
of the day. Give him 61 yards in receiving. Good work by Hawkins. Handoff goes up the middle. Carrying forward, and it's going to be 3rd down now and 2.
Handoff goes to number 24, Tyrese Mosby.
Another injury on there, and Cats unable to keep the
Timeout
tempo
for
going.
injury.
Working that cramp out. We'll look offensively again. Perkins, we said 267 yards passing. Davis leads the way, 5 catches, 73 yards and a touchdown. Darius Washington, 4 catches, 64 yards. Brennan Hawkins, his third one for 55 yards just a minute ago. That's 18.3 yards a reception. Xavion Butler has a couple of catches, 38 yards. Jaden Wells in his first game back in a couple. 1 catch, 25 yards, and that nifty little touchdown that he had. Garrett Chancellor has a catch for 10 yards, and Cervoni has one. So you have 2 players out of Seminole High School in Largo, Florida, with receptions in this game in Davis and Cervoni. These cramps are a terrible thing, but one thing it does is it slows down the offense of the Cats. 3rd down and 2. You see it across the field from where we're at. Ball is at midfield. Perkins calls for it. Handoff is there. Smashes into the line for a Wildcat first down.
Handoff goes number 24.
That is Tyrese Mosby that has that. And now the Cats will definitely work tempo.
Good for a Wildcat first down.
Wildcats pick up another first down. Time-consuming, play-eating up drives by the Cats. Mixed in with a sprinkle of big plays like this one from Perkins, perhaps. As he rolls to the near side, he's going to just throw that away. He gets outside of the pocket.
Perkins' pass is incomplete, out of bounds. 2nd down and 10.
Good job by Bryce to just live to fight another day. 8-point lead in this one. The 2 field goals are the difference in here, not a missed extra point. 1:47 remains here in the 3rd. Snap is back. Handoff's going to go to Mosby, and he's met in the backfield.
Handoff goes to Mosby. He's tackled in the backfield by number 91, LD Barnett, and number 47, Thomas.
Barnett and Thomas.
Makes it 3rd down and long.
Officially.
Get loud for that Aggie defense.
And it'll be 3rd and 13. 3rd and 13. Got to get all the way to the 35-yard line. And the ball rests at the 48. Look for Omar here, and they're going to call a false start against the Wildcats. So motion there. They're talking about it a little bit like it may be a simulated snap, though, by the defense. It's normally...
False start. Offense, number 66. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
My only question was that is normally you just
Makes it
wave
3rd
it
down
in
and 18. Make some noise for that Aggie defense.
A couple of trains of thoughts. Maybe you bust Mosby on a little draw or hit some sort of quick screen. Here comes motion to the near side and Hawkins. Play action. They're trying to get Hawkins out of the backfield. He's got to come back to it.
Perfect pass is incomplete.
But would have been well shy of the first down. Would have gave it manageable. But now the Cats are going to have to put it
Let's
on
hear
the
for that Aggie defense one more
Preston
time.
Baker. .104 remains in the 3rd. In a game that has seemingly been going on about 2.5 hours. It was a 6 o'clock kickoff here, and there's a lot of time. This is going to be one of those good old South Sooner Athletic Conference. Timeout is called, and boy, coach is fired up.
Timeout. OPSU. First shot.
Not sure why, but he is out in the middle of the field, just intense with his guys. Well, you just we'll be back. Back for 4th down we go. On to punt is Baker. Snap is back. It's covered there. Pressure coming, and it's blocked. Caught up in the air, and that's going to be a touchdown. Blocked punt, caught up in the air for a touchdown. And things going from bad to worse, but it looks like there may be offsides, perhaps. Be some premature emotion there, as that was a beautiful one, but offsides looks like it's going to be the call. And the Cats will get an opportunity to kick it again.
Offside, defense, number 32, 5-yard penalty, 4th down.
Now, doesn't take away from what a beautiful play it was, but you saw the flag come up before the block also. So it's still 35-27, under a minute to play in the third. 4th down and 14 now. Return man back to the 10. Snap is back there. Again, pressure up the middle. This one, Baker does get away. Bounces around, and that's about as good of a punt as you could have drawn up right there. And the Cats finally take advantage of the punting game, and that one dies down inside the 1-yard line. What a turn of events that was.
Is down at the 1-yard line. The Aggies will have it
You
first
talk
and 10.
about a change in things. 4th down and 18, blocked punt, caught in the air, taken for a touchdown, but offsides. On the ensuing punt, the replay of 4th down, Baker bangs it down inside the 1-yard line. That's just huge. Keep an eye on that shot over the top here. That's a play that a lot of teams like to do. And Guadez has been pretty solid at throwing the ball down the field. Keep an eye on Williams, number 8. Again, any penalty in the end zone would result in a safety. Guadez calls for it. He's going to try to run it out of the end zone. And there's a hold. Got to just see if it's in the end zone. We might have called that one. If it's a hold in the end zone, it's going to be a safety. It's just a matter of if they're saying the hold was outside of the goal line. If it's not, you talk about a huge turn of events. Wow, this is going to drive this Aggie group crazy if they throw the 2 hands up for the safety. They're asking them right now, and they're saying half the distance, so it looks like it may. They may decline it, too, because half the distance isn't going to do anything, and you give up the down.
Holding, offense. After this is 1st down.
See, now I don't know why because I don't think he got very far out of there. But needless to say, it's 1st down and 12, if you will. That does mean the hold occurred outside of the end zone. Clock rolls with 32 seconds to go. The Cats need to force something big here. Snap is back there. And again, Guadez is going to just run it out of the end zone.
Number 7, Lauren Sneed on the run.
Oh, Sneed, it was a direct snap to Sneed, okay.
Tackle by number 57, Xavier Jackson.
And that will be the final play. We'll move on to the 4th quarter here. Cats lead at 35-27. And we've got a big opportunity here. We'll be back right after this. 4th quarter to follow.
That is it.
Well, getting ready here. So you take away the block punt for the offsides. It would have been a touchdown. Next play, it's a Preston Baker punt inside the 3-yard line, it looked like, is where it ended up. Holding penalty, half the distance. Good tackle makes it second down now and 10 as we start things off in the fourth quarter of play in what has just been a classic. Typical Sooner Athletic Conference football. And the Cats have been in a dogfight every bit of the way. Both conference games that they've won so far, Langston was a battle, no doubt. And this one is no different. Not sure what they're talking about over there, but I think
0.
there's a jersey change out there. So that was Lauren Sneed now goes to 0. Motion comes around, right to left. Look for him to go that way. Instead, they fake and come back this way. Good piece of running, but down to the 6.
Lauren Seed on the run, tackled by number 44, Judson Mixon.
Williams comes back in. Keep an eye on him on 3rd down and 5. Did get a little bit of room out there. Boy, that breeze starts to blow in, and it's feeling nice in here. Challenge flag has come out. Not sure what they'd be challenging. It may have just slipped out. Okay. Back to pass. Complete to the near side, 15-yard line where it is caught.
Sneed's pass is complete to number 81, David Zeller.
Remember, Sneed's in at quarterback because
That's good for
starting
Aggie.
quarterback
First down.
Chance Guadez is out with those cramps, and you see him trying to stretch it out as best he can, but unable to get back in there. 14-19 to go. Snap is back. Sneed looking over. Sneed throws that one up in the air. Got some time under it, turning around and nearly getting that one was Sullivan. Oh, that ball just floated up there, and Nate turns around. Penalty flag is thrown. There may be some offensive pass interference. Flag comes in very late over at the 40-yard line. We'll have to see what that is. Going to be a sideline warning, it looks like, against the Wildcats. So not only was it a warning, it's going to give them 15 yards.
Sideline interference. Louisiana Christian, 15 yards from the previous spot.
So what happened there was the official going down the field bumped into someone on the LCU side, and that's 15 yards. Goodness gracious. Talk about a drive that started inside the 2. Nearly picked off there. Sneed much better running the football. Now he brings a man in motion far side. Here comes pressure off that edge. It is complete to the far side.
Sneed's pass is complete to 28.
Completion of 6.
Jacob Chavez.
2nd down and 4 now. Guadez still trying to get back in there. He's got his helmet now coming over the side. But Sneed making some things happen, so they're going to keep him in there right now. Snap is back. Pressure comes from the other side. Steps up in the pocket here. Coming from behind, and that ball is fumbled. It's on the ground. Somebody's got to pick it up, and there it is. There's a scoop. Going down, and the Cats are going to have it. There is a penalty that is in the middle of the field, though, at the 22-yard line.
Fumble on the play.
Oh, that was
recovered
just
by number 11, Jared Oglesby.
Jordan Oglesby gets that one, and that's going to be a fumble.
During the play, holding offense, number 70. That penalty is declined. The result of the play, 1st down.
Yeah. Got to believe there's going to be a challenge flag that comes out, and you have to do it no matter what, even if it's not. They're saying that the ball was coming out, but it looked like it was just a good job from behind. Oh, let me see who I thought that was. I'm going to look back at it here. It looked like Marcus Hampton.
OPS is challenging the previous play was a forward pass and not a fumble. Timeout.
So
OPSU.
they'll stop and they'll go take a look at it. Both challenges have went by way of OPSU in this one. It's the third time a charm for the Cats. We'll see you right after this. So we're back here, and again, they're under review. The ball that was called on the field was a fumble. They're challenging, OPSU is challenging, saying that it was a forward pass and just an incomplete pass that they're wanting. So it was ruled a fumble. So what you have going in the Cats' favor is confirmed or upheld. It's got to be clear, concise evidence that it was a forward pass for it to be overturned. They're listening in now, the line judge is. You see him here. And we're trying to get an idea. And somewhere, Rocky Balboa is getting fired up. And it's going to be Wildcat football here. Big turn of events there, as it will be upheld, perhaps confirmed. Needless to say, it's Wildcat football here. They'll make the official announcement. It is upheld is what they're calling. They're telling you there was no clear evidence enough to overturn it. Cats' best field position of the night, starting plus 28-yard line. So much football left in this one. 13:45 to go. Cats would like to get back.
Their second charge timeout of the half.
Second timeout, boy, and that's tough. You got 2 timeouts used up. Because you remember they used one on that punt earlier. And now this one on the challenge. And maybe out of challenges, too. Perkins snaps, calls for the ball. Oh, a little shoulder fake, and now going down. And that was just beautifully thrown and worked on. But
Perkins' pass is broken up by number 11, Christian Garcia.
Defensive play there by Garcia. And that looked like Omar that was over there. It was, yeah. And you got Cervoni to the near side now. Colin Cervoni. Handoff, though, goes up the middle. That is Datelin Cunningham grinding away.
Handoff goes to Johnson. Makes it second down.
That's Johnson that's in there. Correction, pardon me. So Joe gets a big carry. You got to be careful here. Stay in field goal range because you're definitely in Hillborn's range. They're going for it, going back down the sideline, jumping around, and there's going to be pass interference is called down there on the 2-yard line. So that's going to be a 15-yard penalty. Pass interference hanging on to Omar down there.
Pass interference, defense, number 11. 15 yards from the first spot. First down.
First down for the Cats, so definitely the Bluebirds out here at OPSU. But you got to do that and stop the touchdown. First down and 10. The ball rests just outside the 10-yard line, about the 12. Give it. Open up a lot of things here. You still got Joe in there at running back, 37, Jatarian Johnson. Play action. Now they're going to right out of the backfield. It is complete. It looks like
Perkins' pass is complete to number 85.
Yeah, that's Hawkins again. Brennan Hawkins with his fourth catch of the night, and he has just been a weapon tonight for the Wildcats. Second down and 5 yards on that. Snap is there. Handoff to the left side, up the middle. and into the end zone. Jatarius Johnson, touchdown. Touchdown,
in for the Wildcat touchdown.
That'll put the Cats up to 41 now. Opportunity to get it back to that 15-point lead. It sits at 14, and this is such an important extra point because it forces the Aggies to have to go for 2 on one of theirs if they can get back there. It's another one of those typical Sooner Athletic Conference shootouts. Hilborn set to kick. That one's money up, and it is in there, and they're going to call leverage is what they'll call, using some assistance to jump over the line of scrimmage, and you can't do that. So the extra point's going to be good. And we'll see if they assess that on the kickoff. That's what I think the call was. It could have been procedure, but where the flag came from, it's that
personal foul, leveraging on the defense, number 91. 15 yards will be added on to the kickoff.
There you go. 42.
The try was good.
27. We'll be back right after this. Well, this is one of those again. Do you try something? Do you kick a high sky kick or just hammer it through the back of the end zone for the touchback? We shall see. Levi on his approach. Put the foot into it, and the answer is just hammer it out the back of the end zone. And he'll start at the 25-yard line, will the Aggies.
Aggies will have it first and 10 at the 25-yard line after the touchback.
Cats looking for a defensive stop here. They've traded scores. Let's take a look at, well, that 28 points in the second quarter by the Cats. It was 3-0 after the first, and then 45 points were scored in that second quarter. What a quarter that was. Cats have outscored them 14-7 here. And we'll get some of the leaders in just a moment for you. First down and 10 from the 25. And it is Guadez back in there. And that one is knocked down at the line of scrimmage.
Guadez's pass is batted down by number 50, Jaden Washington.
Judson Mixon leads the way with 9 tackles. Brandon Johnson's got 8. Nate Sullivan has 6 for the Wildcats. 9 total, 3 solos and 6 assists. So pretty good day there. Let's get back. Second down and 10 following that ball that was batted down. We'll try to get some other leaders for you here. Back to pass. Here comes pressure again. That one is dumped off. Oh, wow. What a big play there.
Pass intended for number 8.
Goodness.
Kyrie Williams.
Gracious.
Broken up
Just
by number
stayed
7,
there the
Brandon
entire
Johnson.
way. Brandon Johnson and Nate Sullivan have played so solidly. All of them have. I told you that. But they have went to that side a lot on those 2 guys, and they have stood the test. Third down and 10 now. Stacked 2 receivers set to the near side. What it is, back to pass. He's good coverage. He's having to just get out of there and throw that one away. Falls harmlessly. And the Cats hold on third down and force a 3-and-out following the touchdown.
Fourth down.
12-10 remaining in this one. Cats lead it by 15. or you got to find a way to get it to a 3-score lead here. Davis leads in receptions. Washington with 4. Brennan Hawkins with 4. Rushing yards, Mosby leads away with 46. 39 for Johnson. Cunningham's got 37, and Walden's got 20 on that touchdown. That one is kicked away. Call it getting out of the way now. Did a good job of Walden to just move out of the way. Called for the fair catch and then got out of the way of it, and that's probably what you wanted to do.
Sneed's punt is down at the 17-yard line.
Sneed punted that one, and man, he just does, I think, about everything for him. Perkins with a 182 rating on quarterback rating. Let's look at some team stats. Been pretty much even in this one, but the Cats have run the ball 136 yards, 272 through the air. They've got 408 yards, but have given up 368. We'll look at time of possession here momentarily, too. It's been in favor of OPSU all night, and it stays that way, 28 minutes to 19. Handoff up the middle, but that just shows you the Cats have struck pretty quick on some.
Handoff goes to Cunningham, tackled by number 4, Devin Thomas.
Dateland has that one. Just impressed. 7 off and going the other side. Oh, they got that one going quick. Looked like they're going tempo ahead of ours. So Dalen Cunningham able to go up and get that one while I'm looking down at some things. 7 different receivers have caught passes tonight. Play or handoff up the middle once again, banging around, and that's just Cunningham time. This is where
Cunningham on the run, tackled by Nate Orta and Victor De La Cruz.
Timeout because the helmet came off, and so they'll have to get him off the field. Now they make a switch. The ball was snapped, so it should be an offsides. Not going to call it. Doesn't matter. Big time run up the middle, so it would have been declined anyway. But
Cunningham on the run, tackled by number 3, Logan Anderson.
This is Dateland's time of the game. My goodness. Snap is there. Handoff up the middle once again. Hammer time. Dateland Cunningham continues to just put this on his back. He was down. Nothing has been, no whistle has been blown yet. They're coming in. Boy, that would be Dateland's second fourth quarter fumble in a couple of weeks. They're seeing if he was down already, but you can believe they're marking him down. They're saying he was down. Or are they? Yep, they're saying he was down.
Look on the field, his area was down by contact. First down.
So Dateland will come off, and Mosby comes back in. Tyrese Mosby. Now, what Tyrese does is adds that quick burst to the line of scrimmage. 10.5 to go here in the ball game. 15-point lead for the Cats. Mosby's got it now up the middle. He does get that burst, but he is thrown down about the 30-yard line.
By number 31, Nate Orta.
Keep an eye on the far side of the field. You see Ceremonies over there with Davis. Now, Xavion's to the near side. The handoff goes up the middle. And just
Mosby on the run.
Bulldogged down there. And you
know,
this
Nate Orta.
This area is deep and rich in rodeo champions, and that was a pretty good move right there. A lot of rodeo legends around this this area. Guyman and here Goodwell. And Cervoni's going to go out there with Davis. Xavion comes here. They're content to let the clock run down a little bit as we go under 9.5. Motion for Mosby. Perkins back to pass. They're going to check it down. And, boy, nobody covers Mosby, and he hurdles his way out to the 20 and to a first down. Mosby a little bit shaky. They were calling for the ball. So it looks like there's going to be a hold as they're bringing it back. So that play will be for naught. They're going to call unsportsmanlike conduct, it looks like, from the end of the run. So should award the first down, and then they'll back them up 15 yards.
Play, dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct on the offense, number 52. 15 yards penalty, first down. That is number 52's first UNS of the ballgame.
All right, so that doesn't really hurt you if you're a Wildcat. Yes, it keeps you from scoring, but it's still going to be 1st and 10. So you mark it off from where the play was, and you have 1st and 10. It's not 1st and 25. That's the difference of one at the end of a play like that versus one if it happens, say, on this play. So there you go. That's the clarification for you. 1st down and 10, down under 9 minutes before this one will be snapped. Perkins calls for it, handoff up the middle. Joe's got that one off to the right side, banging around inside the 25 to the 24.
Jatarius Johnson on the run. That's good for a Wildcat first down.
Jatarius Johnson, and they call him Joe. And I was sitting in with the coaches in the staff meeting. I said, why do you call him Joe? They said, because everybody calls him Joe. I said, okay, then we're going to do it. Jatarius Johnson there, 1st down and 10. Perkins watches the play clock, watches the game clock. Snap is back. Over to the near side. Butler's got it again. Butler's going to be slung out of bounds.
Xavier Butler.
Xavier Butler will be driven out of bounds there. Clock runs. Well, y'all didn't want to watch that part of the game.
Second down and 9.
Back here in the press box. 2nd down and 9. Just a 1-yard pickup, 7:55. And a timeout taken by the Wildcats. We'll take it with them. Don't go anywhere. It's a thrilling finish to this one is underway. Back to action we go here. 2nd down and 9 from Goodwell, Oklahoma. Sooner Athletic Conference action. Your Louisiana Christian University Wildcats and the Oklahoma Panhandle State University Aggies. Snap is there. Handoff. Datelin caught in the backfield and is going to be driven down for a loss of 2.
Handoff goes Cunningham. Tackle in the backfield by number 45, Zayden Hoots, and number 10, Hector Rodriguez.
Wells is in now. We saw him earlier come in there and catch a pass for a touchdown. He sneaks in at the H-back, so watch him. Snap is back. Perkins getting good protection. Throws this one on the comeback route. It is incomplete, they
Pass
call it.
is incomplete.
That'll bring up 4th down and an opportunity.
Makes
for
it 4th
Levi.
down and 11.
We'll see if Levi comes out there. 25. It'd be a 42-yard field goal attempt, which is definitely in Levi's range. And a flag is thrown against the Cats. It's going to be unsportsmanlike conduct. But no, they're calling it against the Aggies. They're calling unsportsmanlike conduct against the Aggies.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, defense, number 4, 15 penalty, automatic first.
Oh, my gracious.
Number 4's first unsportsmanlike conduct of the game.
Not sure what that was for, but 15-yard penalty and a first down. So take away any decision making you wanted to do. It's first down and 10 from the 12-yard line. Set the clock at 7:15 here. And things getting heated over here on the sideline too. Coach not happy about that one at all for the Aggies. We'll have some interviews with Wildcat coaches and players following this one. Still a lot of work to do. 7:15 to go. Play action over the top. It is completed. I told you to keep an eye out on Jaden Wells. That is his second catch. That is his second touchdown. Welcome back, my friend. Welcome back. That one will just about put a nail in it, as there's got to be a lot of activity to come back here. 3-score lead. Look in this Sooner Athletic Conference. It's never, ever over. But that's not a terrible place to be, up 48-27 with the PAT pending. Kilborn's kick is up. He skies that one. It's up and it's good. 49-27. Cats, 7 touchdowns on the night, and they're rolling in this one. We'll be back. LC 7 minutes away from going to 3-0 in Sooner Athletic Conference play, moving to 3-2 overall on the season. A lot of football left in this game, though. Oh, I've seen these games just turn on a second. Kick is away, going back out by that post that was right there. Kick returns are one thing that you got to keep an eye on.
On the run.
A good job of keeping that one away. 49-27.
Makes it 1st and 10 Aggies at the 29-yard line.
Again, what a big comeback game for Jaden Wells. 2 catches, 38 yards, and 2 touchdowns. What did they say about Randy Moss? All he does is catch touchdowns. But and they snuck him into that little H-back set, and he drifted right out like we thought he might earlier in this one, but does it there. Snap is back. Play action comes to the near side, trying to make a man miss, and just finishing it off there. Good work. Made the first man miss.
To Kyrie Williams on the reception, tackled by number 8, Nate Sullivan.
Nate Sullivan continues to excel.
Second down and 7.
This offense has been efficient. They've spread the ball around. They've had 8 different receivers catch passes, 2 different receivers catch touchdowns. The defense has just been lights out. Play action, having to give chase as the pocket breaks down, going to be driven out of bounds right in front of us.
Brewer on the run, tackled out of bounds by number 44, Judson Mixon.
Yeah, Mixon, that's his 10th tackle of the night. He has been everywhere. Leads all Cat tacklers with 10. Snap is back. Pressure comes, trying to wheel route out of the backfield, and that's not going to happen.
Brewer's pass is incomplete to number 28.
Tatch Brewer is in there, quarterback. Sneed was there for a little while. All of that after Guadez had to come out, favoring his shoulder and his ankle. You see Guadez there. Chance Guadez. Going to be a good one here for the Aggies. There's no doubt about that. He is going to be a good one. Sneed back to kick. He'll kick it away to the Wildcats, number 22, and that is Travis Adams. Tioga folks remember him. Fair catch called for. Has to fall on it, but a good job of doing that. Or is that?
Sneed's
That
punt
was Walden. Sorry about that.
Taken at the 31.
That was
Line
Walden.
Wildcats will have the ball. First and 10.
I saw 22. Travis was out there, but it was 82 that came up and got it. But I did see Travis on the field. But it was Walden that covered that one up. And it will go back over to the Wildcats, who can milk this final 5:47 and get out of Oklahoma at 2-0. Their win earlier in the month was at Langston, Oklahoma. Cats have losses to McNeese and Hardin Simmons. Good nifty running there by Dateland to continue
Run
to make
by
things
Cunningham.
happen.
Tackled by number 12.
And they'll hurry to the line, but they won't snap it until there's... You wouldn't think they'd snap it until there's about 10 seconds or so. They do at 20. They're going just to keep the momentum on. There's Dateland. Looks like they've just got them back on their heels here.
Cunningham on the run. Tackled by number 11, Christian Garcia.
Instead of slowing it down, this is a drive where they're just leaning on that offensive line in the legs of Dateland Cunningham and Jatarius Johnson and Tyrese Mosby as well. Let this one go down to 12 seconds before they snap it. Same result, handoff, same result, big play up the middle, and there goes Dateland. Dateland's off and going. He's to the 20, trying to get to the corner 10, and inside the 10 to the 5-yard line is Dateland
Cunningham on the run, pushed out of bounds by number 17, Jacoby Johnson.
Putting it on the backs of these running backs and this offensive line here in the fourth quarter. And just eating away. This offensive line just eating. Cunningham will sit back in the I formation looking to pay this drive off that he's been vital on. Perkins again gives it to Dateland. Dateland takes his time, follows his blockers, and gets a couple of yards on this. 3:55
Cunningham on the run
remaining in the
by Nate Porta, Dylan Thibodeau.
That's only 3 times today that I've turned the camera around. I think we're good. Handoff, Cunningham, sidesteps into the end zone. Touchdown, Dateland Cunningham. Touchdown,
Cunningham
Wildcats.
in for a Wildcat touchdown.
And the Cats have it in the bag in this one. And they're not going to let it out. 55-27. Doubling up now this Aggies team, and I start seeing some folks make their way to the aisles here. Perkins right at 300 yards, 3 touchdowns. We'll get Dateland's yards for you here. Kick up, good, 56-27. And again, we told you they're doubling them up now. It is a 29-point lead here. Cats with a 29-point lead here, doubling up the Aggies, 56-27. How about 18 carries, 153 yards for Dayton Cunningham? 8.4 yards a carry and that touchdown. And that one is hammered, going to be shy of the goal line, about the 5-yard line. Off to the 10. Big things happening on this one, but the Cats are there to shut it down.
Kick returned by Jerry Martin.
You got to be careful in a game like this that things don't get chippy over the last 3:24.
Aggies will have it.
It's been a pretty well played game.
32-yard line.
Again, we appreciate those that have tuned in and watched tonight. Before you get out, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We'd appreciate that greatly. That gets it shown to a lot more people. Keep the comments coming. Let us know your thoughts on tonight's game. And, of course, we wish safe travels back to the Cats as they head home. They hit those 2 buses over there that you see. Make their way and hopefully back onto campus around noon tomorrow, if not a little bit earlier than that. Handoff to the near side coming up, and
handoff goes to Jerry Martin. Makes it 2nd down and 5.
2nd and 5 here. We play in the 4th. And I think the Aggies content to run the clock to 2:56 remaining here. Throw comes to Williams to the near side. He's very explosive, was unable to get, I think, his best work
Kyrie Williams
down the field.
On the reception, tackled by number 8, Nate Sullivan.
Sullivan with another
3rd
tackle
down
in this.
and 2.
Look at some of those defenders. Mixon's got 10. Johnson has 8. Now Sullivan has 8 to match his number. Morgan says, now we're safe. Yeah, I think this one's good. Handoff comes to the near side. Getting behind that big line of blockers, but is going to be taken down, and
Martin
they'll
on
stop
the run.
As the helmet
Tackled by
comes
number
off.
10, Christian Doyle.
About the 4th helmet, Christian Doyle.
1st down and
You
10,
remember
Aggies.
Christian Doyle out of Washita Parish, a linebacker up there. Gets that one. 2-minute
This is a
timeout.
2-minute
We'll
timeout.
step away with them. Back here following the 2-minute timeout. 27 different Wildcat defenders have recorded tackles tonight. That's incredible. Snap is back. Going to come to Williams to the near side again. Trying to spring him, and same result there. Is down.
Pass is complete to Williams. Tackled by number 25, Ashton Sanders Jr.
Good
2nd down
work there
and
by Ashton Sanders Jr., the freshman, Southern Lab. You know they get after it there, no doubt about it. 2nd down and 7. Final 90 seconds here in this one. Handoff goes to the right side again. Looking for some room and getting out to the
Handoff
38-yard
goes
line.
to Jerry Martin.
That will stop.
Good for an Aggie. 1st down.
Cats are going to come out of here with an impressive win, and they going away with it. It was a battle up until the 4th quarter, and they seemed to just take over at that point. Up the middle and off and going. down to the 21-yard
Martin on the
line.
run. Tackled by number 25, Ashton Sanders.
Sanders again with the tackle. That's
That's
Martin.
good for an Aggie first down.
Down under a minute. Aggies trying to get another score on the board here, and why not? Oh, met in the right in the middle. Good looking work. Yeah, that was
Martin is tackled in the backfield.
pretty good tackle there by Colton Sharp, freshman out of Gina High School. Colton Sharp coming up and making a big one there. And that's going to do it. The final 16 will run off here in this one. We'll give you a look at the scoreboard, Cat fans, as the final seconds roll off. 56-27. Cats take the fourth quarter and walk away with it. That is the ball game. They'll shake hands and wrap this thing up in the long trip. Getting back
At the end of the
to
game, we have the Wildcats
Louisiana
56,
in the
Aggies
morning.
27.
Got an appointment and a baby dedication at 10 a.m. Y'all don't worry
I'd
about
like to
it.
thank our
Daddy's
Aggie
coming
baseball
home.
team for
That's
helping
going to
with the
do
setup
it
and
here.
takedown of the tailgate zone.
Wildcats win a big one.
And special thanks
Wildcats
to
win
the
a big one,
OPSU
56-27.
Police Department, Guyman Emergency Crew,
That'll wrap
Goodwell
it up.
Police, and Campus Security for providing
Don't
security
forget, you can go back
to our
and watch
Aggie
this
athletes for all their
anytime
help
on
with
our
the game.
YouTube channel. Go back and replay it and watch it again. That is
You
your
can keep track
ball
of
game.
all the schedules and
All the
results
Wildcats and all of
on
those
our
made it. And all of
website
you that
at
watch, thank you. I am
opsugaggies.com
Doug Gann. God
by
bless you all.
downloading the Aggie
And good
Athletic
night
app from your app store.
from Goodwell, Oklahoma. We'll see you tomorrow.